Hello and welcome to episode 20 of Loud Equals
Hell
Funny.
yeah.
Guess who has a microphone, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes,
It's
Not
not
me.
spoilers, it's not me.
it ain't me. It
Listen,
ain't me.
listen, I don't have a microphone. You can't hear me right now.
No, we actually can hear you right now. It's because you did get a microphone.
Wow, I didn't
Yes.
notice.
Things like Dora the Explorer over here. He's just pointing.
Wow.
He got a microphone. It was him.
Swiper, no swiping.
Sniper, no sniping.
No swiping.
Oh,
You guys,
hell nah.
On the bus. So,
Oh
I
yeah.
guess do we want to just get right into it?
Well, we should introduce
I would
ourselves.
prefer to save that juicy goss. Well, not really goss. Shit that just happened. I would prefer to save that
Chaos.
till the end because that's funny.
Sounds
And
good.
also, it's a big ass rabbit hole that if we start talking about it, we're just gonna keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, we saved the guy who totally didn't kill his wife, obviously. Who would ever suggest such a thing? We saved
Yes.
him for like the last thing we talked about recently, so that's perfect. Sniper Wolf killed her entire career, and
Which is it's not as bad as killing your wife, but also, good lord.
but it's a lot funnier.
It's socially killing your wife.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no,
Well, she really killed the wife on this one, let me
yeah,
tell you.
truly killed the wife. Just massacred her.
Yeah, really
Wow.
pulled a Saxon.
Yes. See, that's one we can't get sued for. I mean, I don't give a fuck about
Not
European
yet.
lawsuits, especially.
I'm talking about John Saxon from Doctor Who. It's a
Yes.
Doctor Who character. I just said
Actually-
pulled a Saxon.
Yeah.
Actually, funnily enough, his wife killed him. What a funny reversal.
Hey, that's how it should be, right?
There's
I
some
mean,
kind of
Fair.
there's some kind of Greek tragedy there that led to the complete opposite happening. What a shame.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I forgot the date that's set for, but I'm just not gonna check on anything about that until November.
Yeah,
It's
honestly,
like-
what you need to do is set up a Google alert, and anytime you get an email that actually says they're doing something, then you click on it. You're like, oh, is it delayed?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But also,
Delayed.
I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna
I can teach you how to do that later.
I've never
Alright.
bothered with a Google alert, so that could be a good idea. I think it's early December or something.
Yeah, I set mine for like strange news. I got one of those stories here, actually, if you want me to read it.
All right, let's go
So-
ahead and start this up.
This is a wild one. A 104-year-old woman dies before Guinness can confirm her as world's oldest skydiver.
Did she die from skydiving?
No, surprisingly.
Oh.
Yeah, if she died from skydiving, that would be too good.
Yeah,
You gotta have some a little bit of funkiness.
Yeah, this lady, she wanted to beat a woman's record who was 103 when she made her jump last year. I don't know if that woman is still alive. I'm gonna assume not until I look it up. But she jumped earlier this month at 104, and she made her first jump at the age of 100. I'll never jump out of a plane, so.
I mean, I guess I disagree. If you're 100 years old, it's like, what the fuck else are you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
at that point,
what do you have to lose?
But at that
Right.
point, I'd do heroin or something. I don't know, something I would never do.
Well, that'll
normally.
kill you. Well, actually, the adrenaline
Honestly,
of the jump
might
could
give
kill
you
you too.
superpowers at 100. Who knows?
You
Well,
become the Flash because your heart's finally beating at fucking fast.
I'll always remember the 4chan post about the guy who's like, "Why would you ever kill yourself? If you're gonna kill yourself, just go like jump off a building without a parachute and like I don't know, all sorts of
Yeah.
like Daredevil shit." It's like that's the same thing. If you're 100, just live life to the max. If go
Yeah.
off Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Yeah,
Frankly.
why
Because
not?
if you're of that age and you're still alive, like fuck, you know you're probably not gonna die from that.
Yeah. Honestly, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and they've had plenty of opportunities to have shit make them stronger. So hey, let them do what they want.
Yeah, she
I'm just
jumped over
horrified.
first and died in her sleep on the last Monday.
Yeah.
Insane.
I'm just horrified to think of like the other version of that headline. They didn't get the whole story. The other version is horrible. A horrified woman like tried to commit suicide for years by jumping out of planes, and it never worked.
Every
And then
time
she died of natural
she
causes.
just got 2 chicken shit near the end, so I just pull the chute.
No, every time she jumps and then the chute, it just works.
Yeah,
Every time. You know, and it's like I kept waiting for a horrible accident. I put this off my whole life thinking that there would be a horrible accident. It never happened, and then I died peacefully. God damn it.
I mean, you know, if you're a daredevil like Evil Knievel, that'd be the worst way to go. I'd be dying in your fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember like a decade ago there was a guy I mentioned going over Niagara Falls in a barrel. There was a guy who did the whole
Oh
tightrope
yeah.
walk over Niagara Falls thing, and everybody was watching it, and everybody was like, "Is he gonna fucking fall to his death?" You know, obviously that's the draw of the thing. You're watching with bated breath. He didn't, but it's like, man, you got that's there was a guy who tried to there was a TV show where he tried to feed himself. He had like a suit of fucking snake armor,
Oh
and he tried
god.
to feed himself to a giant like boa constrictor or anaconda or something. And the whole thing was just a fucking shit show. Like they couldn't get the right snake, so they had like a captive snake brought he started
Oh.
eating the guy, and like he gets like all his head all around the dude's head, and then the dude's like tapping out like, oh god, let me out of here.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
realized, oh, I'm getting fucking digested by, this fucking python.
Eaten by a motherfucking snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, but you got to figure that's a better way to go out. Like he taps out, but he'd probably prefer that to just a heart attack in his sleep or whatever. I mean, nobody wants
Well,
Evil Knievel to go out peacefully.
well,
Sure.
yeah, but also, having a heart attack in your sleep isn't horribly frightening and painful.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's comparatively like, you
Yeah,
know,
it's a bit of a bitch
it's
way to go,
it's
but
better
it's
than
not,
burning to death. I'd rather
Oh no, I
probably.
mean it's a
yeah, better than drowning.
any
Oh god.
sleeping death, any death while you're sleeping is probably the best way for the person dying to go out. But like if you think about it, it's sort of like that the honorable death warrior shit. Like you want to die in battle as a weird guy who goes over Niagara Falls in a barrel. You
Yeah.
don't want to die just fixing your car and then the car falls on you or something. That's just
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah, it's like nobody's
Oh,
going to the funeral for that
embarrassing.
guy. It's like
Yeah, everybody's gonna take a shit on the grave. It's such a shame.
none of his kids show up and just like, hey, he's a fucking loser. He died by a car crushing him.
Yeah, he wasn't even on the road doing something funny. He was just standing under it.
Yeah.
I once saw that man do 3 backflips on a motorcycle and he died in a Wendy's. Shame.
He was on the toilet at a Wendy's and he shit himself to death.
God,
God.
not the toilet.
No, there's the guy on the show Sopranos. There's a guy who like shits himself to death. He has
Oh,
like an
yeah.
aneurysm while he's on the toilet. And there's a whole part of that where they're just like, "Man, you never expect that to be the way you go out, but I guess it could happen to any of us."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Oh,
The,
cool mobster, man.
the Elvis, the Elvis way of going out.
Hey,
Which,
Elvis took it into, in a superstar style.
he really did. He ate like fucking peanut butter, like
What
fried
was the
peanut
Elvis
butter.
sandwich? It was like there was a
Oh,
specific sandwich he got. It had peanut butter and
I'm
like a
trying to
bunch of
find it.
weird shit.
Trying to find the name of the sandwich now.
Yeah, it was like 2,000 calories per sandwich. He'd have like 5 of them a day.
I think it was per slice.
Oh God.
Um.
What a
Okay, I'm
dude.
trying to find here. 1 tablespoon unsalted butter softened. 2 slices of white bread. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Half a large ripe banana sliced lengthwise into 4 thin pieces. 4 slices of bacon cooked, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Which,
That doesn't
admittedly,
sound appetizing.
It doesn't sound as bad as stuff that King Cobra makes, but it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
it's not that bad.
I guarantee
butter-
it tastes good, but
I don't know, the butter mixed with all of that, like butter and honey and banana
I think having
and
bacon in
bacon?
it Bacon was the thing for me.
See,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, a lot of restaurants, especially back then, like, pretty much it's all butter for a lot of shit. Like, that's how you really get diner flavor,
Yeah.
is just a whole fuck ton of butter.
True.
Yeah, I bought this stuff recently for making curry. It's this like coagulated butter shit in like a plastic jar called ghee, and
Yeah.
it's like it's basically like a weird flaky thing that you throw in a pan and then it dissolves into butter.
Ooh.
And it has a very nice flavor. Like it adds it's subtle, but it's like you can tell like, ooh, that's like there's something special with that butter there.
Sounds
So
fucking
good stuff.
delicious.
It was $15 for the smallest container of it that I could find, but
Oh, fuck.
you don't need
It's a bit
too
much.
much of. You don't need that much of it to like get things going though. So
Looks
Fair.
good.
yeah, and it's like for special occasions, but
I
yeah, I don't
mean,
know.
I would like
My
to try this. Sounds like it could be good for one
what
slice or two, but
the sandwich.
yeah, I might give it a shot one of these
There's
days.
gotta be somebody on YouTube who's tried it, I
Oh,
would assume.
100%.
Yeah.
But I
That's good
guarantee you,
content
though,
right there.
if you eat more than like one full sandwich, your heart's gonna hurt after eating this fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking that reminds me actually. He puts butter in his sandwich. The ghee shit says on the front of it,
Yeah,
try in morning coffee.
Oh,
I've heard about
Which is
that. Yeah,
I have also heard about that, yes,
isn't it
but
like called bulletproof coffee? There's one of them.
I've I've never heard that term, but is that like a brand?
I think so. Let me make sure.
Oh, well, yeah, this is just you're supposed to add a little bit of uh, weird, flaky, hardened butter stuff to your coffee. And I mean, again, I've heard of it. Maybe with the ghee stuff, it's like better than normal butter, but I can't imagine that would be any good. I don't know.
Yeah, this is essentially it's coffee but made with like a butter thing. Yeah, it's a brand.
Ugh. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I would always cock a fucking side eye stare at my dad when he would put butter on his spaghetti. And I always thought that
Oh
was
yeah.
strange. But the thing is,
butter and spaghetti isn't quite as strange as butter and coffee, but
It,
no.
it, it can be
The
good. I've
thing is,
tried it.
the
it's
thing
it's
is,
good if you don't use marinara. Marinara and butter doesn't
Yeah,
mix
they
well.
do not mix.
no, I disagree. Because the thing is, he would do it where he would put butter on his spaghetti and then add the sauce on top. And I always thought that was weird. But eventually I realized if you just add butter to the sauce while it's cooking, you get that same kind of
It's
flavor.
essentially the
But
same result.
it works a little better and it's not weird and greasy and disgusting.
But yeah, because you're cooking it
Uh,
and you're reducing it.
yeah. No, so I kind of do a little of that now, but I don't know. Maybe the fucking coffee butter people have something, you know? You gotta, I guess somebody has to try it
It's
here
tempting.
and
No,
report
not
back.
I, not Ed.
I'm not a coffee person, so I guess it's Bane.
I'm not either, but I've been wanting to get back into trying it again because
I would be,
years ago I had a Curig thing and it broke, and that's when I
yeah.
stopped even trying with coffee. And I'm thinking about getting a new one just because they have
See,
the hot and cold one for real cheap.
hot and cold one?
Yeah, they've got like a Keurig maker where you can brew iced or hot,
Oh.
and you can pour the
Yeah.
ice in it, and it will brew like that.
And it'll work with the same pods or whatever?
Yeah,
Interesting. So yeah,
that's why I'm tempted.
I'm not a big coffee person, but I did get into it a little bit because I bought for my mom a couple years ago. I got her this Keurig coffee maker machine, and with it I got this like mix and match variety pack thing of flavored like Sunday shop flavor coffee or whatever, different
Yeah.
like, blueberry muffin coffee or whatever. And I try a few of those, and there's some really good ones. That was the closest I ever came to actually really liking coffee. Maybe I'll add butter to a fucking like s'mores coffee sometime. I don't know.
You know what? We might need to try emailing Keurig and see if we get a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Keurig
No, it was
sponsorship.
I know the
Oh, give me
company
all of the cups.
I know the company that did the variety pack thing for that I got. I don't think they do sponsorships, but I could maybe get in touch with them and be like, "Hey yo, we got a YouTube."
Yeah, we got a podcast. We are very willing.
Yeah. We're not going to say the name. I am not
Yes.
saying the company's name. I am specifically avoiding saying the company's name until they
Yeah.
give us money.
Yeah,
No,
hey,
no free clout.
if you
No
want
free clout.
if you want us to
Good.
say your name, you gotta spend that dollar. You know,
Yes.
we're desperate.
Exactly.
Like our pals Cushy Dreams. Go check them out. Code
Yes.
Loud25 at cushydreams.com.
Loud 25 is the code. Loud 25.
Yes.
25.
See, now Tristan's got the new mic. He can
Yeah.
get really loud 25.
I can turn my gain way the fuck up if I really want to. It's
We'll see.
great.
We'll see
He
now
can
when
go
you,
even louder than ever.
Yeah, now when you get really high on something, it doesn't cut out. Because it used to
Hell
kind of
yeah.
cut out pretty often. I can work around it usually, but sometimes it's like, what was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Discord for you.
Oh yeah. Now I need to stop fucking looking at the Curig website. That is gonna be a rabbit hole I keep looking down if I'm stuck on there for a bit.
Can't believe I'm making fucking feet for a Garfield costume in this thumbnail.
I also wanted to talk about Twitter or X's new hilariously clickbait ads that they actually did remove by the time we're recording this now, but you
Wait,
can
ads for Twitter?
ads on Twitter.
Mm.
I block
So-
most of my advertisers, so I'm gonna have to hear about this.
Yeah, so this is for folks listening. This is gonna be a really hard one, but go check our Twitter, Loud Funny Pod, and there's an image here, but if I can link it to you properly.
Check.
1 second.
Yeah, that would help. I have a whole bunch of tabs open.
There we go. So yeah, this is an ad here, and it just looks like a post, but it doesn't show their username, and it doesn't show an ad.
Oh,
At
and
all.
you know what? The is the image an article?
The image is also a link.
Yep. I knew this shit would happen as soon as Elon Musk said, "Hey, we're going to be taking the headlines out of articles because why not?"
Yeah.
mean, I can kind of understand that to an extent. Where, like, that's a good clickbait thing to say. We're going to get rid of the headlines because everybody always only reads the headlines. So if they don't have that option, they'd have to read the actual articles, yada yada. But yeah, this just seems like for anybody who's not able to see it, it looks like a tweet by any other name. It's
Yeah,
like you normally would see a tweet that would say like ad sponsored by whatever. This
Yeah.
doesn't say that. It just looks like a random tweet. Also, on
Yeah.
the side for the site The Verge that Bane linked to, the number 3 article says, "I am dying to know who purchased a new Wii U in September."
Oh yeah, because there was a
I forget who, but somebody admitted to it.
Somebody bought one new Wii U.
yep.
Yeah, a single new Wii U.
Last time I
Oh,
knew
that's
Vita,
Who,
beautiful.
It's someone who's I think either verified or has a bunch of followers. I forget which.
it cannot be anyone other than Scaffawaz.
Yeah,
But
it has to be Scott.
It wasn't Scott the Waz.
but
No.
also yeah, last time a new Vita unit was sold was in November 2021 when 3 of them were purchased.
Wow. 3 people wanted to have an
Three
emulation
people
console.
at the same month wanted to buy a Vita.
I mean, look, here's the thing: if you can buy a Wii U, pick it up now. They're decent emulation devices.
Yeah. Same with yeah, like Wii U, Vita. Honestly, even a 3DS or a Wii.
Yeah.
Just pick up old consoles, use them for emulation. It's great.
I didn't mean to derail things completely. I just
Oh, you're
did
good.
find it funny that like
Oh no, it's fine.
one person bought a Wii U.
It's
There
fucking
is,
hilarious.
I will say, we were talking about funny haha Twitter being funny moments.
Yeah.
I just got mad. I just got
Oh
I just
yeah.
got cold pinged by an account.
Oh.
That's been happening basically every day for the past few weeks. It's cool.
I haven't
really
had that
good.
happen, but that's fucking weird.
Cold pinged?
Yeah, basically accounts will do this thing where it's like cold calling, but pinging. So they will
so
like
they'll look up random ats
Yeah,
and be
they'll-
like, "Hello,
they'll-
buy
they'll
my
at-
crypto."
yeah, they'll add
everything
like
with, like, an
27
F.
accounts.
Or an
Mm.
E or a J, like anything with that
And-
first letter, they'll just keep
Oh
dragging.
no, I've
at
seen
that.
stuff like that, but I remember stuff
And
like
that's
that.
the thing.
back
The
in day.
crazy part is it's not advertising anything
It's
because
just doing it.
it's just adding people, and then all of the advertising stuff is on the other on the account that's posting it.
So you're supposed to get curious and click on
Yeah.
it and be like, "What's this?"
That's the thing. When in the old report form, the new one just kind of lets you. Well, in the old report form, they changed it recently. There is no like option for reporting someone because they're just pinging you to see like a link that's on their account or something like that. There's no option for that. The only thing close is like financial scams. Thankfully, they have changed the report feature somewhat, so you can just select spam and then you don't have to clarify, which helps. It means that I don't have to fucking discern what the hell is going on when I'm just being spammed.
Yeah.
This shit happens way too often.
So Twitter has been a
Yeah.
fucking wild cesspit.
I mean, I
Yeah.
remember Twitter was doing better at some point.
It was doing better like before Elon Musk stepped in, honestly.
Yeah, before Elon, it was a considerable improvement.
There was a point where it was bad, but it started to get better, and then Elon Musk said, "Hey, I'm thinking about buying Twitter," and then it just kind of nosedived.
It just kind of spiraled.
Went in a funny direction. Speaking of spiraling,
Yes.
we want to talk about how we want to talk about some. Actually, let's wait because there's some Quantum TV news, Quantum TV Actman news.
Yeah, I forgot we haven't talked about Quantum TV yet.
That goes into that kind of leads into the Sniperwolf stuff. So here's this fun little thing.
Yes.
So at Lucasfilm Singapore, the Yoda statue was replaced with Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian.
Oh,
Sadly,
Grogu.
I'm very sad to admit that it's Yover.
it's over. No.
Yeah.
We did it, yo.
Oh, okay. So we haven't talked about this off screen or off podcast. I'm just gonna call it off screen because fuck it. Do we want to talk about anything relating to the? I have a statement about the Israel and Hamas thing. We can just be quick about it.
I have a very quick thing too, but I don't want to get too deep into it because
Mine is I
shit's
feel bad
fucked.
for innocent people.
Yeah, I stand with the civilians. That's who I'm siding with.
Have you seen all of the fucking unhinged takes? Everybody got bloodthirsty. We have not
seen so many unhinged takes on Israel and Palestine. You have no fucking idea.
It is fucking absurd how many people are just like okay with like advocating genocide on the timeline.
A lot of people are just waiting for any excuse that comes along, really.
Honest to God, yeah, I was like, holy fuck, though.
For real.
I wasn't really looking at Twitter or anything, but I've heard that there are quite some opinions. I mean, this is certainly not the first shot across the bow for either of these people. Like, either of these groups. Like the people already have their opinions and are like, this is just yet another example of insert country and why all of the people there deserve death or something.
Yeah.
Whereas, I don't know. I'll never forget. It was a Bill Burr podcast where he had a viewer call in or email in. It was a guy from Iran, and he was explaining how like regular civilian life is in Iran, and how we're not like all a bunch of crazy religious zealots. A friend of mine sells AC/DC t-shirts at a stall, a stand by the highway. Like everybody's just like the guy who specifically wrote in was like, all of my friends are just in college and we smoke the hookah and we're just hanging out and stuff. And it's like, all the people that are just like, no, all the children should die and all of the moms and everybody who's unrelated to any of this, they all deserve. And man, it's great that you are like in your little ivory tower and you are able to make those, decrees from your Twitter post sent from my iPhone, drinking your latte in your SUV or whatever.
Now, like that. That's basically what both of those are basically what my statement was going to be. Like, basically, my whole opinion on this is, in war, the innocents always suffer the most, and we should not be supporting either side in a conflict where on both sides you have grandmas being gunned down in the street and also civilians just being bombed in their home. That's, you know,
Yeah, my official statement on behalf of my channel and Loud Equals Funny. This doesn't sound very disco at all. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving cringe unbased vibes.
Yeah,
It's giving cringe.
it's very cringe. Kind of read it.
Nah, this the Joker.
But yeah, to talk about lighter shit, I do have somebody that was freed from the Taliban, who's a YouTuber.
Oh, Lord Miles.
Oh,
Lord
Inshallah.
Miles, yeah. Who
Wait,
is-
actually, Lord Miles.
Wait, he was freed?
Unironically, I will
Oh.
link this.
I thought he was dead.
Well,
I think we did
I
talk about this
remember
last
there was
episode.
yes. Was it? I don't think it was last. There was some discussion at some point that he had been captured again because I know that he went
Yeah.
over there, but then apparently he like left. But yeah, I know Mudahar talked about he apparently got captured again, and you say he's back.
He's unironically freed.
That's
Wow.
actually crazy.
They're
Now-
gonna make
Cool.
a movie about this motherfucker.
Honestly, they should.
Now, see, here's the thing, because he was quote unquote tweeting for a long time. If I can get this
Yeah.
all pulled up here, because honest to God, I thought he was fucking dead. I really did.
Same.
And here's a photo of him. This is on the 21st. Just linked in the chat here. It's him on the 21st of 11th of October. My bad. Again, a little high. And yeah, this is him right before we left.
Streams.com code loud25.
Hell yeah. So yeah, he was living in. He was apparently they were really chill. They didn't fuck with him because again, the dude had a YouTube presence.
Yeah. You don't want YouTubers mad at you. That's
Well, I mean, the fact that he had a
You don't
public
need-
presence is the only like.
You know, the Taliban is all cool until the rant zone folds their arms. Frankly, so
until the reaction YouTuber starts doxing.
oh god.
I mean,
She doesn't even know how to dox Tristan. That's
Oh, well,
Slyball and Lander.
Well, we'll get to that. I'm sure she doesn't. All right.
but yeah, no, at one point, Patreon was gonna suspend him.
Damn.
'Cause they thought he was dead, and it was literally just like the Taliban was tweeting on his account. Like you can scroll back through and look, and the Taliban was tweeting on his
Yeah.
fucking account.
Oh, that's concerning.
Yeah, like we're putting together like, yeah, I don't know, it's just fucking absurd. It's hilarious. Congrats
Well,
to him
you
to getting
know.
out of there.
Yeah, honestly.
I guess so. Yeah.
And I mean, hey, it's cool that the Taliban are chill like that, I guess.
isn't it like entirely his fault that he wound up there?
I
though?
mean, yeah, he flew over there and then
Yeah.
got captured. It's entirely his fault. If he gets captured again,
It'll be his fault
yeah,
again.
it'll be his fault
Shame
again.
on him.
He's gonna get
Especially
captured
given that
again.
especially
Capture
that
me
he's been
once.
captured, I think, twice already.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I didn't know the Taliban had like a Batman Joker situation, just revolving door prison system.
You know, it really seems like I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say these Taliban are really cool guys. But,
Yeah,
hey, but-
these Taliban guys, oh, they're party animals. You know
They're
what I'm
giving
saying?
friendly.
I mean, you know, they didn't kill a British man when easily they probably
I think
could've.
most people would.
Yeah,
Most
Yeah.
people would have. Yeah, he's British.
Given
come on.
half a chance, like
yeah, it's they showed incredible restraint. I respect that.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be awkward if we can ever get him on the podcast.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to him.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
from 4chan. I don't think he'd care too much about being called a filthy fucking Britoid.
And okay, I do have one more story before Sniper Wolf. And this is also about lying. So this is all I really got left. But this is an incredible story though. Let me make sure I get the better article because I got two of them here. Nairobi man alleged to have been masquerading as a lawyer and won 26 cases, arrested.
Oh,
So
What a
yeah,
shame.
this man who was arrested on Thursday presented himself as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. He had battled 26 cases before High Court magistrates, judges, and the Court of Appeals arrested him, and he had won every single one of them. So really, I think
honestly, I think they should just let him keep his fucking
Yeah.
fake license.
if he
I
won
mean, the man
one
obviously does
case-
good work.
If he won 1 or 2 cases, I'd get it. But he won 26 fucking cases.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
that doesn't
Yeah.
just accidentally happen.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like-
idea of a vigilante lawyer, though. I've never heard of that because it is like
That would be
somebody who takes.
Oh.
It's like a superhero takes the cop role into their own hands. This guy's taking the judge and jury part of it into his own
Yeah.
hands.
Honestly, it would make for a really good Ace Attorney spinoff.
It really would. Man, a former criminal from the streets ends up deciding to turn coat and become the best lawyer, even though he's not a lawyer.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
I guess
I'd watch
Judgment
it.
is about like a former lawyer, but
Yeah. But I'm talking like, former criminal becomes lawyer. That could
This is
be a
an-
good fucking show.
this
I guess
was an-
technically current criminal becomes lawyer.
Well,
I mean,
non-lawyer becomes criminal, becomes lawyer again.
Yes.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I will say, I mean, yeah, he might not have passed the bar or what have you, but I guess if people are willing to, isn't it like a capitalism thing? Like if people are willing to hire him, I don't know.
Yeah.
He seems to just be worth what people are willing to pay for.
Yeah,
If he's a popular lawyer, who gives a shit if he has credentials?
it's like at this point,
Yeah.
just let him go back and try to become an actual lawyer. He seems to be good enough at it that he can win 26 fucking cases.
Yeah. I mean, just like instead of making him pay bail, just like front him the money to go through law school, and if he flunks out, make him pay it all back plus extra
Exactly.
plus tip.
Yeah, it's like, make him have to actually go through this shit. If he wants to be a lawyer so much, let him be a lawyer.
Yeah, go
This
for
is-
it, buddy.
You know what this
Don't
reminds
fuck
me
up.
of? This reminds me of that guy who was the like pretend doctor who was practicing.
Which one?
The kid from Florida, Dr. Love, I think was his nickname.
Oh, it wasn't Dr. Amigo this time.
I don't
Damn
think
it!
so.
No, not.
Oh.
One of these days it's gonna be Doctor Amigo Soy.
I gotta fucking find that though. That kid's my hero. He was a pretend OBGYN.
Oh well. Now we know his motivation.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, he was. What if he was as successful as this guy?
I feel like a doctor. Doctor might be a different scenario. Lawyer, it's like it's on you if you choose your lawyer. Doctor,
Yeah.
maybe we need
Yeah.
somebody to actually be an OBGYN
Yeah, perhaps that's something you need to be like,
qualified or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Malachi Love Robinson, that's his name.
That is quite the name.
That really sounds like the name of somebody pretending to be a doctor. Yes.
So yeah, so he got arrested. He got arrested when he was impersonating a doctor when he was a teenager, and then in 2020 he stole $10,000 from his employer. Which, hey, I mean, he's not pretending to be a doctor there. That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Love Robinson first came to national attention in 2016 as an 18-year-old when he was first arrested after opening the New Birth, New Life Medical Center, identifying himself as Dr. Love.
What a guy.
Oh, he stole... Okay, so at that time, he stole $30,000 from a patient in her 80s. And then
Okay,
stole...
alright.
Yeah, so okay, now fuck this
That
guy.
sucks.
That's not very Doctor Love of him.
Yeah, not at all. And then...
That's kind of Doctor, at the very least, ambivalence.
and this is Dr.
Doctor
Theft right here.
Disrespect.
He tried to buy. He also tried to buy when he was out on bail. a stolen. He used a stolen credit card to drive. Fuck, I can't speak English today. He tried to buy a Jaguar in Virginia with a stolen credit card.
Well, you know,
I didn't know you could have Jaguars in Virginia.
Yeah, let's say I
I
didn't
assume
know.
you mean the car or the animal.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's an important distinction to make.
No, but you're right. It was it was a car.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
well, you know, to be fair, once he stole the credit card, it's not like that person was using it anymore. So you know, he might
True.
as well.
Yeah, Dr.
Although
Love did
although
nothing
the
wrong.
although the $50,000 car might be a bit of a surprise on the next bill, but
Well, you know, if they had money to go to Dr. Love, they must have been packing.
Yeah.
of course, loaded. Got to get loaded to see Dr. Love. Get loaded with love. Oh man, yeah, I don't really got anything else other than that.
All right. Well, I have a couple things before we get into the meat of the topic here.
All
Yes.
right.
Let me find it. I have a lot of bookmarks this week. There's there's Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. We could talk about that for a sec.
Oh, there's news.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Did she
Oh,
fuck Bernie
Claudius,
Mac's
no,
ghost?
I forgot all
No,
about.
she
Oh,
didn't.
this is
Although I wouldn't put it
heartbreaking.
past her. But I'll just read the headline. Jada Pinkett Smith recalls being confused after hearing Will Smith call her his wife at the 2022 Oscars. Quote, "First of all, I'm really shocked because, mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time." She reveals that they had been separated since 2016. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, Will, buddy,
So why
get
did
out.
Will even? Yeah,
Get
there
out.
was. I remember there was a critical video that had some a good collection of like videos from Will and like live streams and stuff on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, where like they're together in the house and she's just berating him, and he's visibly like not okay.
Yeah,
And
and
he's
I
just like, I'm fine, everything's fine, I'm happy, and it's like, man, this ain't Fresh Prince behavior,
yeah,
man.
when I saw that, I thought, it's just a couple's disagreement. They'll probably get over it and then fuck later that night. Nope.
Jada's
No.
been kind of a fucking not a great person for a long time. Sure, Will's also not, perfect, but
Well, yeah, he's a celebrity.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like, Jesus fuck, after everything, it's like,
Yeah, poor guy, honestly. Fuck.
dude, I mean, this is gonna sound harsh, but like, Jada hasn't been hot since the 90s, like, she's pulling a lot of game for someone who I don't get how she
well,
is. But
it's a confidence thing, I suppose. I don't know where she gets off being so confident. She's just Jada
Just-
Pinkett Smith.
yeah. You
I
were the
mean,
worst
yeah.
part of Gotham for a couple of
All,
years.
all
Oh,
she did was
God.
star in G.I.
Yeah.
Jane 2.
Oh God, she really was.
Yeah.
So Jada Pinkett Smith was on the show Gotham, and anybody who watched the show Gotham watched it because one or two reasons. You might like Jim Gordon and want to see young, hunky, handsome Jim Gordon in a leading role. You might like the idea of young Batman and want to see like the origin of young Bruce Wayne. Or you wanted to see the random, stupid fucking insert character that was not in the comics ever named Fish,
Fish
who was
Mooney.
played by
Yep.
Jada Pinkett Smith, who was just like badass girl boss crime lady.
Soap
And
acting,
there
soap
was
opera acting.
there was a whole thing in like season 2 where she's like the queen among a bunch of prisoners or some shit. I remember
Yeah.
that was happening.
I gotta get this shit out of my head, man. When you said among, I was so ready. I was so ready.
Oh God, they're terminally online. We
Oh.
all are.
Yeah.
Mungus.
Oh, but I actually forgot that was her. But yeah, that is her, and she was the worst part of a pretty not great show.
Of a show that, like, its highs were really high, but its lows were really fucking low.
And then by the time she left, the show was bad regardless of her. So
Yeah.
it didn't even matter anymore.
It was genuinely, like, the moment she left, it was like, oh, okay. It's like,
Yeah.
it was bad already. You're gone. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, you make the joke, I guess, about like she hasn't been hot since the 90s. She's not maybe been hot, but she's also, you know, you
I
would
mean,
say,
even
okay, but maybe
career hot, I'd
her
say.
her personality maybe is the thing, but she seems to be a pretty unpleasant person, is what I would say, though.
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
would say that matters a lot more than just what she looks like
Oh,
well,
or
sure.
yeah,
But
how famous she is.
she's genuinely just a
yeah.
fucking piece of shit.
As far as
Yeah.
anybody knows, yeah, and that's why I stuck by the Chris Rock joke. I mean, not only just because it's just a joke, whatever, but and it's not even a joke. It's not even the type of joke that hasn't been done at the Oscars before. Like, settle down, Will.
Yeah.
But you know, also like, yeah, she is kind of not a great person. She's a good target to make a joke about, you know, um, rather than just. I like that as a concept for a joke rather than just the, you know, continual reminder that 98% of Hollywood is pedophiles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which is
that
always
gets kind of
funny.
old.
It's always funny when they'd make a joke like that at the Oscars, and it's like, haha, you all knew about Harvey Weinstein, didn't you?
Oh yeah, well, there's that fucking joke
Yeah.
from Seth MacFarlane. Like
Oh,
literally
Now,
Meryl
now you,
years.
Streep
now
had a
you
joke
women,
too.
now
Oh
you
yeah.
women don't have to pretend to be attracted to Harvey Weinstein. Yep,
Yeah, there was a
Which
Meryl. I think it was
admittedly,
Meryl Streep who
it's
said
funny.
something about
yeah.
like it wasn't even a. I don't even think it was a joke. She was just like, "Oh, Harvey, you're the greatest," or something like
We
one of
get
the
it,
award
Harvey.
shows. Yeah, she was like sucking off Harvey in public this for once.
I mean, hey, better than in private.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honestly, I fucking hated Harvey Weinstein for all the shit he did for years beforehand. Before we all found out about that. Then that all comes out, and it's like, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, we talked like last time about how I think last time about how Dan Schneider is just still just free.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's never. Everybody knows what he was up to and what he did and why he did it and what he was up to, but he's just out there. He will strike again.
I'm trying to see here
To be
what he's
fair,
doing.
I don't think he's still connected to Nickelodeon in any way.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
he's. I
true.
know he's doing something new now, but I can't
Oh
fully
no.
remember what.
For my own sanity, I prefer not to know.
Um, let's see. So far, nothing. But he had apparently written a pilot, so who knows about that? Could be something.
It might be one of those people who's been like excommunicated because he's is so obvious, like a Bryan Singer type.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's no way in hell, especially if you've read or listened to Jeanette McCurdy's book.
Yeah,
Mm, yeah,
There's no way in hell.
yeah. Hollywood is a horrible cesspit of nightmares, and at least Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, whatever you got to say about her, well, actually, I don't know. She may have been on the Epstein Island. We can't rule anything out.
well, at the very least, from what
Yeah,
we know, she's just kind of an unpleasant person.
That much is true. Yes.
very true.
Hell yeah. All right. So I do think I have a couple more things. What did we just talk about? Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yep.
I just had to scroll through all the Sniper Wolf stuff.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and unbookmark that so it doesn't show up. Good lord, there are so many fucking Sniper Wolf things. That's gonna be a really. Oh, there's a Best Buy.
Best Buy.
Best Buy.
Yeah, I've heard about
Best
this.
Buy
Forgot
no
about it.
longer is carrying physical media. That includes Blu-rays, DVDs, stuff like that.
Will not include video games though. They did say that.
Oh, it doesn't include
It
video
does not include
games?
video
Okay.
games.
All right. That's good.
There is a
However,
rumor.
it's not very good.
Yeah.
No. Still
Um
not Still not a great thing. So, like, what do you? No physical media means like what?
Well, it means they've already moved CDs years ago, but that's
Oh,
not entirely
oh, so no
surprising.
DVDs
But
and
like
stuff, right?
DVDs,
Okay.
Blu-rays, 4K
Yeah.
Blu-rays,
Right.
Which is
and very
crazy because 4K file sizes are fucking massive.
yeah. Which
Why
here's
would?
And
the thing I would
streaming them takes a lot of fucking bandwidth.
now here's the thing I was genuinely surprised by. The part that wouldn't have surprised me was them removing it from stores. The part that surprised me was them removing it from online too, because they're
Oh
also removing it from
no.
online.
That's not
Yeah, so they're not
good.
shipping Blu-rays, they're not shipping DVDs. And just recently, also, I have to find the link to it again. But there's a rumor that Walmart will stop selling Xbox physical media sometime soon, and then games by the end of next year.
Specifically Xbox. What?
Specifically,
I wonder why
Xbox.
that
That was
is.
from. Let me find it here. Um,
I mean,
it
that's
was, it was one of the
such
limited
shit.
run guys.
We're into the further deterioration of owning your fucking products.
Yeah, I sure do love the future that we currently live in. It's great.
I like it is one of those things where I'm looking at buying more physical as much as I can, but
Yeah.
because I mean I'm thinking about buying Spider-Man physically.
Yeah, I bought FF16 digitally, and I realized that it was like $5 cheaper or something at fucking Walmart. So yeah.
Trying to find okay
It's
here,
probably better to just get things physically if you even, like you get the fucking disc, you get the fucking you don't get a manual or whatever, but at least you get a fucking case for your shelf.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of the mindset that it's like, oh well, I have a constant internet connection. Why would I need that?
yeah,
Because like, first of all, your internet can just go down.
Mm,
You can become, you can get into a state where are no longer able to pay for internet. And if you get into that state, you cannot sell your games to make the bill that month.
yeah. Or you could be like me where my fucking router sucks and so the Wi-Fi is spotty. And so, you have to like my PS5 I have connected via Ethernet cable, but like my 360 or whatever, my Switch doesn't have Wi-Fi currently.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
if I want to download any of the games that I bought digitally on my on the eShop, like I'm gonna have to, it's not a huge deal. I have to just go out of my way to plug in my fucking thing and do a whole bunch of shit, but it's like, yeah, it's annoying. It would be
but
nice to it would be
yeah,
nice if it was a little more. I mean, but then, you get such deals on the eShop or wherever you get games for like $7, and
yeah.
if you want to get them with a case and everything, it's gonna be like, I don't know, the cheapest you're getting a lot of stuff would be like 30 or something physical.
And
20 maybe.
and the thing is, like, there's a good convenience to digital. I mean, there's some times where it's just you want to just play a game. You see a game, you just want to fucking play it.
yeah,
But yeah, if people don't at least start buying it, physical will go. It won't go away permanently. There was a good post by Ubisoft I saw, but I don't have a quote on hand.
A
So
good post by Ubisoft.
yeah,
crazy.
I fucking broken clock twice a day. But
Mm.
let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, Ubisoft. Uh, cannot cannot find it. If you guys want to talk and give me some time, I'm gonna hunt for it real quick.
Well, that's a shame. But there, like, going back to what you were saying about the eShop, there's also just the possibility that your bank could fuck up, and then,
Oh
oops,
yeah.
you get kicked from the service, including all the games you bought.
Yeah, which of course never happened to anybody we know.
Oh yeah, of course not.
No.
Okay, I found it here. Ubisoft asked him a physical. God damn it! I cannot talk today. Fuck. Let me get a
Slow
drink.
your words, Baines. Good lord.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, asked on a future of physical media and games. There's a collector's edition market. There's the aspect of gifting physical items and allowing access for people to be able to easily purchase a game in store and gift them to their
Real.
friends.
Real.
Some people will always want to own the physical discs. I just don't think
Real.
it's going away. Do I think physical sales might get lower over time? Sure, but will it ever go completely away? I don't think so. Which, yeah, there's people like collecting shit.
What kind of world are we living in where Ubisoft is making the good takes?
Again, broken clock twice a day, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, Ubisoft is coming at it from the perspective of probably something like we're selling, game of the year editions of 5 games every year,
Yeah.
5 different Ubisoft open world games. So they probably want to maximize profits or something. I mean, but they're one of the biggest examples you can point to of like going on the eShop and finding a game for $5 with all of the DLC and the super bundle.
Oh yeah, I
Like
mean,
that's you'll find like the South Park games on the Switch are frequently on sale with all the DLC,
you
shit like that.
usually they're really good at putting their shit on sale. Just recently, the Crew Motorfest, which I think came out, let me see, came out in September 13th, and it's on sale for $55.
Well,
So
happy
yeah,
1 month anniversary, the crew
Crew
motor.
Motorfest.
Fuck.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
for Crew fans, for the 7 of them who listen to this podcast,
All five.
hell yeah. Um, it's worth it that price. I mean, it's $50 compared to 70.
Yeah,
Could be
I
worse.
suppose. I didn't even know there was a new Crew game.
Yeah.
There's a new fucking Yeez game coming out, which I don't think either of you even know about.
I've played some of them.
I do know
Only
about
a
the
couple.
series.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that I was just really surprised because the 8th one came out in like, I don't know, 2018 or something. The ninth one
Yeah.
came out like a couple years ago, and already there's a 10th one, and the ninth one was kind of fucking garbage. It was set in a city where the entire city was like one texture. It looked like Soliana from fucking Sonic 06.
Oh
It
god.
was not very visually appealing.
Very
But
cool.
10 looks nice, so if you're in the mood for a game where every song sounds like the most high energy J rock shit you've ever heard, then that's on the horizon.
Yeah, it sounds pretty
There's
fun.
probably a physical copy available of it for you. So
Oh
Oh
man, I'm
yeah.
trying to think. There's some there's some interesting games that are releasing. You got
Well,
Spider-Man.
there's a there's also a fun a bit of a fun development with a beloved series.
Ooh.
And I only added this to my fucking bookmarks because the way that it's phrased is so hilarious.
Yeah.
Atari now owns Bubsy Bobcat, threatens new games and re-releases.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I love that wording. It's great.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's a threat.
the
Yeah,
funniest thing
it really is.
about Bubsy is that the recent like revival attempt games are pretty much the best ones. The one that's like a classic Bubsy side scroller but in 3D is
Yeah,
like the it's not great, but
but
it's not
it's
even really very good, but it's like the best Bubsy game.
well, yeah,
And then
for a
the
Bubsy game, that's a high bar.
Yeah.
yeah, and then well, it's the best because it doesn't apparently control like complete garbage.
It
And
just
that's like
completely plays
the
like mostly
Crazy.
garbage.
that's the bar. And then the other one's like a weird auto runner that's apparently not very good, but at least it's fucking better than like the old ones. Oh god. Yeah,
Man,
no.
I
Nobody
thought
needs
about
new Bubsy.
replaying all the Bubsy games one year just to try them again.
Why would you do this to yourself?
I mean, I like to suffer, I guess. I don't know.
I just watched a
Clearly.
video of somebody playing all the Bubsy games recently, and yeah, none of them are There was the one he was particularly. I think it was Gilly the Kid. The one he was particularly annoyed by was the Jaguar game because it was like a weird. It was like the Sonic CD of Bubsy, basically. Like there was Bubsy 1 and 2, which were on all the normal consoles, and then there was the Bubsy Jaguar game, which was like a different Bubsy game that was only on the Jaguar. It seemed kind of like exclusive and mysterious, and then he played it, and it sucked as much ass as the other two.
Hell yeah.
And it was just like, man, I was really hoping for something here, and this was just as bad. So yeah, it was at the very least, Bubsy has made way for good videos. There's also the cartoon. I don't know if the cartoon was any good.
I heard that it's just kind of okay. I mean, it's very the one episode that exists is very typical of a 90s cartoon featuring a video game mascot, which you can take however you want, I think.
I mean, I don't. Was it only one episode made of the Bubsy show? Huh?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay, so
That's one too many.
It's weird that they even made one. Yeah, but like that is better than that's better than nothing, I guess, for Bubsy. But it is it is indicative. Like nobody wanted that to go to air.
Yeah.
Apparently, the voice actress who played Bubsy, who was also Rouge the Bat's voice actress, she was like, it's like the only role she's ever like publicly been like, yeah, this was bad.
Damn.
So that's pretty cool.
Man,
I gotta watch the fucking Rayman cartoon at some point.
I
It was
hope
like
it's
in
good.
French. Yeah, it seems cool. Oh, speaking of beloved franchises and platformers,
Yeah.
not that I would ever suggest that you do such a thing as pirate a game, but I
Yeah.
believe Mario Wonder has leaked recently.
Yep. If
Yeah,
you're worried
there's
about
already mods
spoilers,
for it.
if you're already worried for spoilers for a Mario game, which spoiler Mario Jump,
Well,
mechanics wise, you can be spoiled, I guess. But
I will say, not that I've played any of it because that would be wrong and bad, but if I had, I would have the opinion that the new Mario and Luigi voice actors are kind of a little weird and distracting. I don't know. It's just noticeable enough. Maybe it's just because
yeah,
if you're like a baby, I don't think you'd notice. But if you're our age and you know that Charles Martinet's not playing them anymore, it's like, oh, yeah, that's off. That's off a little bit.
yeah. I saw it was I can't remember the guy's name, but
I'm not sure.
people thought it was going to
It's
be Mick Winger, who was. If you guys remember Dead Island 2's original announcement, he was going to be a Jack Black impersonator in that game.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
so that's actually a really good topic to spring to real quick. What are we at? We're at about an hour.
Oh,
Yes.
before we spring though, I will also say not that I've played Mario Wonder, but if I had, the first sort of 5 or so levels that I didn't play, really kind of, and I don't even mean difficulty wise, but like baby tone in a way that I don't like. It felt like a preschool game.
Felt
Hypothetically, of
like the
course, right?
tutorial was kind
Hypothetically.
of built in there.
Well, not even again, gameplay, it's fine. It's a Mario game. It's just the little talking flower guys, and again, something about the new Mario voice actor and the way he goes wahoo. It sounds like one of us going wahoo.
Wahoo!
It sounds like somebody making fun of the Mario character when they do it. I don't know. Not that I've played it, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
Cool
Yeah, of
cool
course,
game I haven't
hypothetically.
played otherwise.
Hypothetically, of course.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Anyways,
So,
topic you wanted to spring to.
Yes. So the new Mario voice actor is Kevin Afghani, I think it's
Yeah.
pronounced like that way.
Okay.
But there's recently been a bit of a
Oh,
Kerfuffle.
yeah.
about him having pronouns in his bio on Twitter.
Oh, here we go.
That's the whole. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, you know, I don't.
I guess Mario's woke now. Ah, damn, that sucks. Anyway,
I thought the Mario movie wasn't woke. God damn it! What a betrayal. They really need to
Nintendo
bring
has
Chris.
literally betrayed all
They
of
need to
the.
bring back Chris Pratt.
Betrayal! Betrayed me.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't know. I often say like the pronouns and bio thing seems kind of unnecessary for a lot of people that do it, but it's also, you know, I don't know, a lot of people care quite a bit too much.
But it's all
I,
it's at the
either
point where
way.
it's like if you're interacting that much and that's your
I
biggest
mean,
problem with
the
something.
thing is, there's also going to be a group of people who look at that and go, "Oh my God, Mario is a trans icon now," or something, which is also
I don't.
fucking
I
stupid.
I don't think people are gonna think that.
I don't think so, but there's going to be like enough. There's a small
Yeah.
group of people. I think it is more common now, definitely, for people to just immediately be upset, though. The pendulum has absolutely swung in the other direction, where it is basically just outright rage at that to begin with, which is probably not. It's like they're getting trolled now, like the right wing people.
Yeah.
It's like you're not going to have good results by being like, no, stop it! I don't like it when you put the pronouns. No, I don't think they're gonna stop doing it there, buddy.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it literally just looks like a childish fucking temper tantrum.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like at the end of the day,
At the end of the
who
day, go kill
actually
yourself, man.
cares?
Yeah, it's like if the end product is
Yeah,
good, I don't
that's
really give a fuck.
go. That's that's
That's
not the
the
name of
name
the
of the
game. Go
game.
kill yourself in the game.
Yeah,
Uh
uninstall the game from your life.
so real quick, before we get to the sponsored segment,
Yeah.
answer the question put in the chat real quick. I think that's
Okay.
better, red or orange.
Ooh. I kind of
I
like
like
them.
the orange.
I'm gonna say I kind of like them both, but I was gonna lean more orange.
I think
Yeah,
the
I'm thinking
orange
I'm
pops
thinking that
out
way
from the
too.
background.
Yeah.
Although if you
Alright,
had, although an idea for a red one, try like a thicker dark outline.
I can't really mess with the
Uh,
outline all that
yeah.
much without fucking with the like the little oval thing that we have going on.
Okay,
So I think I'll just go with orange.
I feel that. Oh yeah, we haven't
Alright.
talked about probably the biggest news topic.
Yeah, the Activision thing.
Yeah, it's finally
Activision thing?
finished. Yep, it's finally done. It's settled. Now Microsoft owns the three biggest first-person shooter franchises:
That's
Call
kinda
of Duty,
wild.
Halo, and Doom.
I was gonna say Fortnite counts, but that's not first person.
That's
So
yeah,
yeah,
but man,
that's
yeah,
wild, man. That is insane. And
almost $70 billion in a second.
also, I think either ousted or he did it of his own
He's
accord. Bobby Kotick is leaving.
yeah, Bobby Kotick is leaving at the beginning of this year.
Wasn't he
Coming year.
already leaving?
He
I thought
was
he was already ousted.
he was ousted, but he was still basically in charge of a company, and people
Yeah.
kind of had to put up with that. And
Well, you know who else? Fucking, it's been layoffs and departures and shit all week.
yeah,
Because not just week, but like recently, what's his name? Ryan guy from Sony. He's gone.
oh yeah, Jim Ryan.
Oh
I think
yeah, he is.
March is his
He's
retirement.
he's gone. I think we talked about that. But then John Ricciello,
Yeah,
Fuck that
Macaroni,
guy.
Yeah,
is now gone from Unity. But the thing is, the way Pat and Wooly talked about it, I liked it because Pat was like, "Hey, you know that guy who's solely and exclusively responsible for what happened at Unity? Well, he's gone now. All consumer faith can return to Unity. Everything's fine now. Don't worry."
It's not going to be like that, but it's good
Yeah.
that he's out.
Yeah, it's
I-
definitely
I
not
will-
exclusively him that did it, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's out, and I mean, it's good that he's out to some extent, but also, how much, like, what golden parachute is he getting, and where is he going to wind up next? Because he keeps going to these companies, fucking up super hard, and then leaving, like, in disgrace, but somehow getting
What a
hired at
Chad.
other companies. Like, Zynga had him, EA.
Yeah.
There was another company before Unity.
Oh, I think it was.
I forget.
I forgot what it was, but I'll try to take a look here.
But yeah, no, he's gone, and then there
Rest in
was
piss.
rest in shit. There was of course, all the fucking BioWare stuff that was happening too.
Yeah, did we talk about that last?
I believe we
last time?
I
did.
think so.
but-
Yeah.
If we did, we talked about it late.
A lot
Yeah.
of people are having a rough time in the industry currently, and it's it's not just the gaming industry. There's a lot of them where it's just tight in general. You know.
People
Yeah.
don't think it'd be like it is, but it most
It
certainly
do.
do.
Yeah, it tend to do.
All right. So
More often than not.
after he left EA, he okay, so he left EA, started a private equity firm, and then came back in 2007, left in 2013, went back to the equity firm, became an early investor
Jesus.
in Oculus, and then became the CEO of
The
Unity.
Oculus Cox Oculus.
Yeah, back
So
back
wait,
when
he was
Oculus.
in Oculus, huh?
Yeah, he filed. He worked for him for a little bit, and then went to Unity about a year after.
So is he the reason why Oculus is owned by fucking Facebook now or something?
That's probably because Oculus. Well, Facebook had a lot of money, and Palmer
Yeah.
Luckey, the old Oculus CEO, he just was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take. How much money you're offering? Yeah, sure.
How many zeros is that? Oh,
Yeah. You have
Oh,
like a
fuck, you have me at one less zero. All right.
yeah, you have Zuckerfuck who just really likes virtual reality as a concept,
the
which I
old
mean,
suck
hey, I
and
get
fuck.
it.
I mean, it's sad to say, but they're the only one. Like, Valve kind of hasn't really put out anything since the Index, and refuses to update the Index.
Yeah, well, you have
They're probably
PlayStation.
working on something.
You have a PSVR too, but name me a game they've put out for it since launch.
Resident Evil 4 VR.
New game.
Okay, yeah, you had me there.
Yep. Believe me,
Yeah.
I want to buy one. I'm just waiting for the fucking games.
I mean, I would wait
Understandable.
for like a giant price drop, but also just, man, all of the fucking games that I can't. I'm still salty about all the games I have on original PSVR that are just
A lot
null
of
and
them.
void.
A lot of them have been getting updates.
Well, that's good.
But the biggest one for me, because I noticed it when it popped up in my library, was Moss games, because I had them on PSVR 1. So they just kind of popped in with PlayStation 5 logos and my thing. I'm like, sweet, I don't have this.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like, thanks. Fuck.
Really cool. Really great.
But yeah, no.
Oh,
glad that guy's out. Fuck him.
yeah, honestly. I was gonna move on to something else, but we should probably
Yes.
do a sponsor segmente.
Cushy Dreams. They're
Listen.
big fans of us, and we're big fans of them.
Listen. You know what Cushy Dreams is all about. Why ain't you buying it?
Yeah.
You could be buying Cushy Dreams right now and saving 25% with code LOUD25.
Loud 25!
Loud 25.
Loud 25!
And you know,
25.
you too could be the life of the party with a little cushy dreams. You know, they say that money can't buy happiness, but money can buy cushy dreams, and cushy dreams can buy happiness.
Yeah,
so.
go do it. Go
I've
do it
never
right
seen a
now.
miserable person smoking Cushy Dreams.
Yeah,
Just saying.
honestly. Listen, you ever want to get really high? You ever want to get skeleton bones high?
Oh yeah.
Then you got to go to Cushy Dream.
Look, you want to watch weird
Tristan?
horror movies this Halloween? Hell yeah.
Tristan is a confirmed skeleton. He will tell you no lies unless it involves bones.
Yeah. Look, he may want to drain you for your marrow, but he will tell you the truth about weed.
Hey, that is a rude
That's
and
racist.
frankly harmful allegation.
It's
Yeah.
fair. It's fair.
But that's okay. I forgive you because Cushy Dreams will just make you mellow like that. You know.
You know,
what
I'm just saying nobody that I know who's ever killed themselves has ever been on used Cushy Dreams code loud25 at checkout because it's such good quality stuff and it makes you feel so good. So if you're feeling down, there you go.
Yeah, look,
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
is it better than antidepressants? Yes, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
At least here in
frequently
America.
cheaper is better. You know, hey, listen, be smart about your money. And hey,
you don't need to be
it's
on
cheaper.
insurance. You don't need to do any of that.
It's cheaper.
Ladies
It's
and
cheaper
gentlemen.
even without our code. But that's the great thing.
Yeah.
Because if you use our code, then you can get 25% off of your order. That means either you save some money that you were otherwise just gonna spend, or you spend the same amount of money, but you get more things.
But
Exactly.
That was a horrific ASMR noise when you said code loud 25. You know, when you said that.
Yeah.
It was horrific.
You're
Now,
welcome.
now, if you were on some cushy dreams, you probably would have enjoyed that ASMR there. That's why
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta
Listen,
get it. Eventually
listen.
listen to the episode.
What are you doing listening to us babble on about cushy dreams when you could be going getting it yourself? They have
Yeah.
gummies. They got 10 milligram Delta 9 gummies. That's 10 milligram per gummy. You get 100 milligrams, 10 gummies in the little
They
packet.
got the 1,000
And then
milligram shit.
they got the same thing but times 10.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And that comes in
boy.
blue raspberry. Objectively the best flavor.
That's a
It's
very
damn
good
good
flavor.
flavor.
Yeah.
I will
And
be
hey,
picking up
hey,
some
if
cushy dreams myself very soon.
Here's the
too.
thing. I'm Canadian, so I can't. Cushy Dreams is only available to people in the United States, so I
Yep,
can't
and over
actually.
the
you're
age of
21 and
21.
up only.
Only
Yeah.
21 and up, but I can't take part. However, I have considered many times hopping the border to the United States illegally in order to
Yeah.
potentially, but that would be wrong. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to cheat Cushy
Oh,
Dreams and,
look.
and tell them
Yeah,
that
we're
I'm
just
a
talking
citizen when I'm
hypothetically
not.
here.
Yeah,
Whenever we drag them to the States and we go on a vacation or something, yeah.
I'm sure I'll take part if that ever happens.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'll be rolling with some of the Cushy Dreams CBD pre-rolls in my package.
Hell yeah. That's
Hell
that's great if you're not
Honestly,
into
good shit.
edibles. You know, Snoop Dogg famous for saying the edibles don't have an off switch. Well, listen, sometimes you don't want an off switch.
Yeah.
But also, hey, if you feel like that, get yourself a pre-roll. Or if you want to, hit the funny boong, get yourself some of that flour.
Oh yeah, they got cans of
It's
it.
all available for
Yeah,
you.
cans. And I haven't had any of the cans, but they look premium.
They got boxes full of
They look
Pepe.
reusable as fuck.
Only
Okay.
at Cushy Dreams.
Yeah, the boxes for the half grain pre-rolls are actually really funny.
They're really
Not
cool.
funny, but like fun. They're fun to use. They're great.
I love. I still goof around with mine, and I'm gonna end up getting some more soon. I'm fucking.
Yeah,
ready.
I'm probably gonna use mine for like holding mints or something like that.
I put change in mine.
Nice.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. But
Well, you know,
again,
ladies
code
and
loud
gentlemen,
25.
if you are a murderer and you want to keep the victim's teeth in anywhere, you know, that's also a great location for it. So
Of course.
We at the Loud Equals Funny podcast and presumably the people at Cushy Dreams do not endorse murdering and keeping
no,
people's teeth.
no,
However,
absolutely not.
if you want to
However,
do that,
If that's just a thing that
But-
if you're in the need, like you're on Amazon, you're like, what can I buy that would be great for keeping like a cigarette case or something that I could have, like maybe a canteen,
Yeah.
just rattle some teeth around like a little maraca thing. But no, you can get the Cushy Dreams package.
yeah, and hey, you get free weed with it.
That's
Exactly.
You're literally
Amazing.
like two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
One stone, literally stoned.
Get hella high, and then you have a storage container for your teeth.
Exactly.
But listen,
It
hey,
doesn't have to be victims'
you
teeth.
don't.
If you're
if you're
your
elderly,
own.
you could probably stick your dentures in there. I
It
don't
could
know.
at least fit
Depends on the
like
size
half a
of the
denture.
dentures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like top half.
If half
you know.
if half of your mouth is fucked up, hey, Cushy Dreams has got you.
Oh god, I've seen some people who have their mouths fucked up and you don't have dentures? Jesus.
Yeah.
So listen, if you're on the fence and you're in the United States and you think, oh well, the pig cops from Duke Nukem 3D are gonna come and get me if they find that I have this funny kush.
Donald
You don't
Trump's right-wing death
Don't
squads
worry.
are not going to come to your house because
It's
you've been smoking the
federally
funny
legal.
weed. It's
Yeah.
legal. You can rub. There it comes with a
Little
paper,
pamphlet.
and
Yeah,
you
it
can
comes
rub that
with a little
paper in
paper.
those pig cops' fucking face. God damn it!
In
Exactly.
fact, actually, notice to law enforcement authorities: this package contains industrial hemp products grown and produced in accordance with Section 7606 of the
Yep.
It's not exactly good bedtime reading, but
It's
it'll
not-
get you out of trouble.
You
Yeah,
know,
but
yeah.
you throw that towards a cop and he'll get the meaning of it.
But the question is,
He'll
can you?
vaporize. He will vaporize on the spot if you throw that at him.
Can you? Well, yeah, he'll vaporize up some weed and get high with you with Cushy Dreams
Hell yeah.
code loud 25.
Thanks.
Now the question is, can you drive while you're smoking up with this legal stuff?
I wouldn't recommend.
It's not recommended.
Probably not recommended. No. But,
So don't do that.
don't do that. But you're not gonna.
If the jingling of the keys in your pocket become enticing to you, just
Just
abstain.
jiggle some more.
Play
take
GTA.
Yeah.
Take another hit. Yeah, play some GTA. That way, the people that
pull
you're
a Grand
slaughtering
Theft Auto.
don't feel anything.
Maybe a Saints Row game if you're nasty, you know.
Just Fallout. Who cares? Why not?
Exactly.
You know, play some Project Zomboid.
To tell you what, I'll
I've actually
recommend.
played Zomboid while high. It's really fun.
Zomboid does seem like it'd be a lot of fun. Hi. There's a lot of good new games that are coming out. A lot of new movies that are coming to all your local, what have yous, not your Best Buys after a little bit. Get Cushy Dreams.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
That'll
unlike
enhance your
Best Buy,
experience.
Cushy Dreams won't disappoint you.
You know, unlike Best Buy,
True.
Cushy Dreams won't fuck your wife.
Yeah.
We cannot confirm
or-
or deny that Best Buy fucks your wife, but we know that Cushy Dreams doesn't.
Yeah.
And we unlike Best Buy, Cushy Dreams. I was gonna make a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, but not because of Cushy Dreams, I am too high to make that joke. But in the spirit of Cushy Dreams, I abstain from making the rest of that joke.
Look, unlike Jada Pinkett Smith, Cushy Dreams is still pretty loyal.
Unlike Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah. Your
Cushy
package will
Dreams
get delivered. Won't cheat on you. Sorry.
Cushy Dreams will fuck you up, but in the good way.
It'll fuck you up in the
Yeah.
way you want to, not horribly cheat on you and make you look depressed in every photo you've taken over the last decade.
Man, poor Will Smith. Anyway,
Yeah.
listen. Go to Cushy Dreams, fill up your cart with some stuff, enter promo code LOUD25 at checkout, and then realize, hey, listen, I have all this funny weed in my cart, and now I could spend a little bit more if I want to, or keep that savings, put it in your pocket for later. Hit checkout button with your code LOUD25, get 25% off, help us and the channel as well as Cushy Dreams.
You can
And then you're
save,
golden.
You can save money on weed. You can
save. You
can,
don't have to beat your plug up to do this.
Exactly.
You can save money on weed. You can you don't have to get in trouble with your fixer, your guy who comes over every week or two and sits on the couch and talks about lucid dreams, and you're like, bro, just give me the weed and go.
Cushy Dreams will not talk to you about opening your third eye, and that is a promise.
Exactly.
You will not be forced to watch fucking clips from Strangers with Candy. Trust me.
You will help yourself get
Fate,
weed.
worse than death.
You will help yourself save money. You will help us get a kickback. And you can put that money that you saved, again, like Tristan said, either towards more weed because you saved some money on the weed that you got.
Or towards our Patreon.
Or towards our Patreon.
Yes.
Or our merch. Or you could buy Bad Rats on Steam. That's also an option.
That is,
honestly, I think that's the best option.
I recommend all of them.
Yeah,
we have a Patreon, $5 a month. I'm even tempted to, because there's someone else I follow, and he does $10 a month of monthly sticker.
Ooh,
because they can
nice.
ship shit for you. So
yeah, we would have to set that up. Yeah. But that sounds really nice.
It is tempting.
We know somebody who can make stickers.
Oh well, the thing is, they'll make them for you. You just got to provide the art. So.
Oh, that's cool.
And they'll ship it for you. Huh? Yeah, they'll automatically kind of sort it for you.
That's pretty good.
That's actually really, really nice. And then, hey, Patreon not your thing? Check out our merch store. Listen, I have personal problems with Teespring.
Well,
but
look, Teespring won't last forever. That's one thing I'll say. Teespring won't last forever.
Teespring is not immortal. However, these designs, this drip, kind of do be immortal.
A lot of these designs will follow us. So if you buy them early, you'll still have what everyone else will have. You'll just be getting it from Teespring.
Yeah, legitimately, the recent
Teespring
edition
improves,
of
then definitely.
Hell yeah,
that's
on you, Teespring.
We
be good, and then
we're definitely lucky to have clinched such a good podcast title because I don't know if we discussed this on podcast before or off, but the name Loud Equals Funny is really good for merch because if you're like, if you have a shirt that says Loud Equals Funny, for one thing, it's the Seinfeld logo.
Yeah.
So if you're just a Seinfeld fan,
as a
I mean, it's not it's similar enough in a way, NBC, that people could potentially NBC, look at it and think that it reminds them of the Seinfeld logo. it could potentially remind them of that. But it's not actually legally distinct. It's legally distinct
Yeah.
from the Seinfeld logo.
Look,
However,
so Seinfeld didn't have 3 line breaks in it. You know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
honestly, Seinfeld was
And-
just the one.
Yeah.
and the phrase "loud equals funny" is a
Yeah,
very good
it's-
phrase to just have on a shirt or a piece of merch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's just-
outside of
it's just-
context, it still makes sense.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're not wearing podcast merch. Depending on who you're with, you're not wearing podcast merch. You're just wearing a funny shirt with a little silly slogan on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Chris Raygun did that with like the "Kill Me" and the Friends font logo on his shirt, and that's great. That's amazing.
I wonder if
Yeah,
he
that
still
is
sells
pretty good.
that. Fuck.
I don't think he does. I think he
Oh yeah, it's also a thing. I don't plan on like FOMOing merch.
yeah, like if something's like
If it's there, it's there.
yeah.
Yeah, that
But-
would be for the best.
Unless it's like a holiday season thing. Like if next year we drop Halloween merch, that ain't staying forever. That'll come back
If
next
we-
Halloween. But
Yeah.
If we
like,
do
it won't be
ugly
gone
Christmas
forever.
sweaters or something, or maybe like charity merch or something
Oh,
like that. I don't
Ooh,
know,
that
but
would
If
be
it's-
really nice.
if it's something like
Yeah.
that'll be, it'll give it time and we'll give you a heads up beforehand before we start selling
Hell
it.
yeah.
But at least that way we know what we're doing. But yeah, everything, of course, unless like we, change something or redesign it, then it'll come back different, but as a redesign.
yeah. I personally, I gotta say,
Yeah.
I try to be unbiased, but I really like that desk mat that we just put out.
I do
Oh,
too. I
yeah.
can't, because we're gonna start purchasing samples for us to try, because we're poor folks.
Yeah. We can't just automatically, cha-ching that shit in.
Yeah.
I know I have a YouTube channel and everything, but I am also
We got bills.
I live in Toronto, man. I
Shit's
can't.
expensive.
I don't need a fucking desk mat that much right now. But it is a very nice one, and frankly, if I do, completely honestly, if I do decide, and I might get a desk mat because my desk is actually a white desk,
Oh
so
shit.
it would be, and it's just tons of
I
fucking like ash stains and shit all over this thing
Yeah,
already.
I
so,
gotta say, I have a white desk. The desk mat really plays well with it.
yeah,
Like mine's currently just plain black, but
Ooh.
if we get samples and I get that desk mat,
What's
it's gonna
the
look good.
situation with the desk mat? Because like, what does it come custom sizes or anything?
I think it comes in
No,
just one
it comes
size.
it comes in one
Mm.
size, which I measured. It's about the same size as my current desk mat,
Okay, so
which it's big enough for my keyboard and my mouse.
you could probably just like, I mean, yeah, it's probably big enough for general size desk. I would say mine is
Yeah.
like a regular size. Like
Mine's a bit big.
I can
I
get
feel
the
like I could-
dimensions,
I could
think.
probably cut off the edges or whatever if it's like a little too big, but it's probably fine.
See, the only problem I have with the way Teespring works is you have to like you have to put the individual design and then every item that you want for it.
Yeah.
So for that one you got with the one based off episode 15 thumbnail, I've just got a switch case, a desk mat, and a sticker.
To be fair, that switch case fucks.
That switch case is very nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. But I'm fine with that personally. My big deal is that the team thing that you signed me up for just doesn't function.
Yeah.
And also,
Okay,
I
can we
couldn't
talk
just-
about how just wonderful this has been a learning experience for me, but how wonderful the like team-based things in every app has been. It's been great.
yeah, I love it. We just set it up to where I have access to the Loud Equals Funny account, like the Twitter account. Which, by
Yeah.
the way, I'm gonna send a tweet from that.
Yeah, which let me
it's gonna
let me
go
send you
like-
invites to it, by the way, in the mobile app, which made me think, hey, this will just work on phone. Sweet, that makes sense. No, you have to be logged in on the desktop web browser version. And it's the only way that you guys can access the thing without like a login information. Which I'm just gonna change the
No.
password and give you guys. It's my shitty base password I always use.
Just sending a text from the Loud Equals Funny. Shoot this wolf. Shoot this wolf.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff on Teespring that it's like that could be cool. I just have to find a way to use it. Like They've got
Yeah.
hats and then bomber jackets and windbreakers. It's like, okay, cool. I'd have to find something to, like, how would this work? Because I'm not just gonna plaster a logo on it. I want it to look good.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do just exclusively the logo on its own because Tristan's got a lot of really good designs.
See,
So, like,
I think just the logo itself is good for like a t-shirt.
yeah, for a
But
t-shirt, but
other
for
than
like,
other than that, maybe a t-shirt and a sticker. It's not really, it's not really something that's like it's
Sure.
limited.
But they
Yeah.
also have like all over print stuff, and I'm like, we could do something probably really
Oh,
cool with these designs.
all over print would be really fucking hard for me to do, but it would be so rewarding.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Because I'm thinking you've got a lot of really cool like patterns for the backgrounds for the thumbnails and stuff. Like you could just do so. I would love to see a shirt that's just like one of those sort of like a tie-dye shirt or something, but it's got like the Loud Equals Funny logo on it. That would be
Yeah,
kind of
it'd
cool.
be a bit difficult to get it to wrap around properly,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's not really that big of a deal.
Well, because they also show you like what it'll look like, or
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm going to whatever we do, I'm just going to need like the full resolution,
yeah.
not cropped in any way, like template that they give you,
As you can
so
see,
I
like
know how big to make things.
this is kind of just. I just kind of sent you guys something. I just threw it in there just to see what it looks like. And yeah, you kind of have to really fill out everything.
To be honest, though, I like that you can do like inside and outside of the collars. That's nice.
It is really nice.
Put a little funny message on the inside of the collar.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for you to do one of your thumbnail funny secret gags, but
Put
like
that
in
shit in that
fashion.
matrix font.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got some good ideas, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
that's
a shame. It's a shame that Teespring kind of sucks to work with, but
it does. If they improve, it'll be nice. But
yeah, yeah. Honestly, if they improve, I would be very willing to just use it.
there is some benefit to it outside of not owning your own shit and having to ship it.
Yeah, honestly.
But
Like even if they take a cut, who gives a fuck?
oh yeah, and I mean
I
some of
don't.
these
We
prices
don't
are
have to.
pretty
We don't have to
fair.
source a fucking printer or have to fucking deal with printing shit on a shirt. I don't know how
Fucking
we would even start to do
nightmare.
that. At least with an all over print.
That's why hopefully when it comes out, it's just all nice and all smooth. You know.
Hopefully so. By the
I can
way,
help you.
listeners, if
Yes.
you, I'm pointing at my microphone, if you have bought some of our merch, send a picture to us.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be you in it. It can just be a picture of itself. We want to know what the print quality's like.
Exactly.
We
Send
want
it.
to make sure that you're getting something good and not like, poo poo, dog water, diarrhea, baby shit,
Yeah, send it to our Twitter. Send it to our email. It's add some show notes there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it at loud funny pod, at Garbaggio Goblin,
At Deadwing Dork.
Twitter. Yeah, hosts at loudequalsfunny.com.
Well, don't send it to me on Twitter, as I'm not really on Twitter, but
Well, true. I mean, tag him nonetheless. But
I
Yeah,
guess so.
tag him so he sees.
yeah,
even though he
engagement.
won't. Yeah. Yes.
Although I am probably going to start using. We are on the Blue Sky thing.
Yep, I did just create a
Yeah,
personal account. Did you need
there's another free invite code on the Loud Equals Funny account, Claw, if you want to make your own personal account for that too.
I saw that. I appreciate it, and I think I will possibly do that. Even though
Hell yeah.
Blue Sky is potentially not a great site or app or whatever. I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
But
I have a couple problems with it. For me, it's mostly the fact that I can't select any images older than a certain like limit for the
Yeah.
photo selector, at least on mobile, and it's kind of fucking dead.
Yeah, it kind of needs a little more.
Whatever happened to
Some more
fucking
users.
Threads?
Threads is still there. It's just kind of not.
It's funny
not
how
there.
it was making
Yeah.
such an impact the day it showed up, and fucking Elon was like, "We're gonna sue them," and then just nothing. Nobody's talked about it ever since, basically.
Yeah,
Blue Sky
that's
is making
bad.
more of an impact now.
It's
Very
mostly because everyone's asking for fucking codes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. People are still content to just ride out the fucking Titanic on Twitter, or X, I
Yeah,
guess.
but It's good
Yeah.
to just have a foothold in the other sites just in case. Like, it's just you never know what username is gonna get taken. I want to keep my Garbaggio Goblino stuff going because I
Yeah,
think it's funny.
I was lucky to
Yeah,
get just Fuzhou on there. Just that.
Oh hell yeah!
I
I'm
was
going with
like,
I'm
sweet.
going with a new Scub related
Ooh,
username approach,
ooh,
and
new
I'm
Scublore.
yeah, Scub. I'm personally a Scub enthusiast, so
Hell
um,
yeah.
whenever whenever my new Twitter comes out, I think I will make it like a public thing. I just make a new thing, curate it with my own modern interests as opposed to using a Twitter that I used like 8 or 9 years ago that is not reflective of who I am anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it will be something. I'll probably have that going at some point. So yeah, maybe on Blue Sky, maybe I'll just return to fucking X. I kind of I like
Call
calling it
Twitter like a
X.
normal person.
No,
I,
I'm starting to enjoy calling it X in the same way that Scott the Woz likes to bleep out the swear words. Like it's kind of funny,
All right,
ironically,
I guess I
to call
understand.
it X now.
well, it's like calling it X is so absurd that it becomes its own joke. Like
Yeah,
he
Fair.
actually named it X.
he really did.
It's like of all things you could have named it. Like, I get
The
possibly
man
changing Twitter, but Jesus.
wild. So speaking of wild, let's
Yeah.
go ahead and get off of
Let's
this
finally
topic.
knock out the real story.
So I'm gonna lead into
Wait.
it a
Hang on.
bit.
Yes.
What's the story with the quantum TV stuff? Because you said that led into this stuff.
All right.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
first, I have a story set out in all of my fucking millions of tabs. So first of all, this is kind of recent, but I Show Speed got unbanned from Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Actman here saying basically what we're all fucking thinking. Quote, I feel like making rape threats towards a woman on stream should get you blacklisted from the site you made those threats on. Money talks.
was that something he did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, he was talking like, "Oh, what if you and me were?" She was talking. He was talking to a woman, and she's like, "Well, what if you and me were, you was in my bedroom or something? Would you let me pipe?" And then he said he leaned in close to the. She said no. He
Oh
leaned in
no,
close to the camera
yeah,
and
yeah,
said, "Who gonna stop me?"
it's the last woman on Earth thing, right? Where it's like if
That
there's
one,
nobody
yes.
else, he's like,
Yeah,
"But
yeah, yeah,
who
yeah.
gonna stop me?" And the whole chat was on his side or whatever. I was kind of I had some sympathy. I kind of forgot about that. God, because I had some sympathy when the dick thing happened, where I'm like, I don't know, his whole audience of like fucking 10-year-old idiot, you know, children, just like, haha, that's so funny. I show dong, and he's like, man, I'm like a human being. Can you?
Yeah,
But
at the
but
very
also,
least,
I don't know. Maybe fuck him a little.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a bit of a nuanced take on this because I feel like, yeah, what he did fucking sucks, and he's probably a bad person, at least at the time, for doing that. But also, he was 16, and I was
That was
also a
what he
piece of
said.
shit
It.
when I was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No. I
mean,
mean,
I said some dumb
obviously.
shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, people grow and everything. I mean, he's still young. Wasn't he also like involved in scamming people though, too, allegedly?
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm
That
not fully
was
I
certain.
don't know.
yeah, no, he was. There was some fucking I don't know the details of it, but he had some situation going on his stream where he had some people that he was there to promote like some I don't know crypto thing. I think it was like an NFT or some shit. And he was
Yeah.
like, "No, man, I wouldn't scam my fans, man." And at some point during the stream, he kind of accidentally admitted, like, "No, I had no idea this was a scam, man. Like, I would never support." And just like, just powered on through it, and everybody was like, Speed, you kind of, uh-oh." Yeah,
Uh-oh, stinky.
so that's also happened, but I guess he's back, so, great. Meanwhile, Dr. Disrespect's still not back, huh?
Yeah.
He's still doing. Like, he's not back on Twitch, which is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
No.
Claw, thank you for reminding me about Dr. Disrespect. We'll come back to him later, possibly if I don't forget again.
Okay.
right.
No, I mean I don't know anything about him really. I just know that they banned him for
It's just
very
it's just a
mysterious circumstances and like yeah,
small detail relating to something else.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, moving on.
Yeah.
Speaking of Actman,
Right.
according to Quantum TV's ex-wife, I'm quoting him at this point, and his former Discord moderator, Quantum TV had plans to murder the Actman and his family around Christmas time last year.
Mm.
Quote from
Yeah.
quote from anonymous advice, who is I'm assuming his former Discord mod. Behind closed doors, Quantum imagines killing Actman and his entire family in the days after their contentious back and forth last year. This has never been released until now. Quote from I think anonymous advice is someone else.
I think it's his ex-wife, isn't it?
I'm not sure. So, quote, when he was mad at Actman, he would say if he had nothing to lose, he would go and kill him and the family, which was a normal reaction for him considering the events and what a big deal it was for him. So I was used to hearing stuff like that, but that's not the scary part. It's pretty bad when that's not the scary part, by the way. Continuing the quote, he said if he planned out the shooting, he would stake out the family while they were home, learn their daily routines, etc., then wait until a major holiday like Christmas when, quote, everyone's gores was let down. I guess guard.
Mm.
And then get them all one by one. He even planned who he would kill first so he can traumatize certain family members before they died.
Oh, nice.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I think these quotes are actually from his wife. But, quote, I think about that sometimes, how sick and fucked up that is. He is an animal. It's never anyone's place to kill for revenge, only ever in self-defense. But to go so far to plan it on Christmas and call yourself a Christian, despicable. It's hard and disturbing to play back those moments, but it makes me feel grateful for where I am now. So I'm guessing these are quotes from his wife.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely always seemed like a type of person who would maybe, maybe
Yeah.
that would not be too hard to believe.
Yeah, I mean, there's also other stuff like the Actman revealed in his video, his most recent one, reacting to another YouTuber. I forgot who. I'm sorry. Their video on Quantum TV, and apparently he also allegedly, I'm saying allegedly,
Legend.
faked his military service as well.
Ain't nothing
Oh,
like
nice.
stolen valor.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's my
Yeah.
favorite thing in the world. I'm sure all of his fellow conservatives would love to hear about that. That's something they always take lightly, all the time,
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen
all
a
the
lot of.
conservatives, all the conservatives in my family. Oh, gee, I sure do love stolen valor. That's my favorite.
I have seen a lot of other conservative people who have done this sort of thing though with the
Yeah,
stolen valor because they know
they
that
are.
like among their type of
It's
people
the easiest
that
way to get respect.
yeah, it's one of the quickest ways, and so
But
they're just
also,
like
if
no
they
respect
find out,
for yeah.
they're fucked.
And this is all allegations. We don't know how true this is, obviously, but
Allegedly, yes.
Theoretically.
it shows it's like
According to Actman, I believe it's according to one of his Discord mods.
yeah, and it kind of shows, in my opinion, like a disrespect for what you claim to believe in, and like you claim,
Oh, absolutely.
all of the stuff that you at Quantum TV and anybody like him that's like they claim all this stuff. You find out that they're really just kind of full of shit, and it's like they're really just using like anybody who's listening maybe who is a conservative or whatever, like your ideology is being used by this guy to excuse his own bad actions, and then he's just like, yeah, but God though, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yes,
And it's like
Jesus.
Oh, there's a lot of those people would do that.
Jesus. Oh yeah, no,
Ooh,
absolutely.
Mamma
And
Mia.
the thing is,
it's
they all fall for it too. They're the biggest
Yeah.
suckers.
it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
It is. So, Axeman,
I
really,
just
really
wanna-
hope that he shoots Quantum on sight if he ever sees him.
Yes, in a
Because
self-defense
That's
situation.
fucked.
A self-defense
no,
situation.
I genuinely
Well, I have to
believe
say
that
it.
at this point, I genuinely believe at this point, Quantum TV being physically near the Actman is a self-defense situation for the Actman.
Yes. I'm not going to disagree
Because
with you on that.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, he is absurdly like out of whack.
I
Speaking of fucked.
Well,
Yeah.
before we get to the thing, I will say I did watch the Actman video where he reacted to that video. I also forget who it is, whose video he was watching. It's somebody that shit. I keep jumping between I keep thinking it's Jay Aubrey, but it definitely isn't.
It could
Um,
be the right opinion.
it isn't. It isn't.
Okay.
No. It was a very good video, and yeah, there were a lot of. It was a very thorough video that tried to be as fair as possible to, like, Quantum TV, and it
Yeah.
covered all of the stuff with him. It covered all of the stuff with him, like, kind of being full of shit with his TV review stuff, like his
Oh
TV
yeah.
calibration
His
shit, where
settings
he
are
would just
bullshit.
his
Oh, yeah.
settings were bullshit, and he would sell them to people, and that was all fucking full of shit too.
Okay, I will say I decided to look up the YouTube video that Actman reacted to because it really does deserve like credit.
Yeah,
You guys, if you haven't seen it, go watch it and then watch Actman's reaction to it because I
yeah.
feel like in that way you get the most context and then more
He
information
does.
coming
He
from the Actman.
he does actually say specifically in the video, I think, that he doesn't want to show like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go watch the actual
So
video and his
the actual
reaction. 'Cause
video is Quantum TV: A Narcissist's Road to Arrest by June the King. That's
Oh yeah,
I
Joon.
June the
knew it
King.
was a J channel. Right. Okay. June the
Yeah.
King. Yeah. He does
Yeah.
good like documentary style stuff. He tried to be as fair as possible to Quantum TV, but there is a point where
You can only
and
put
there's
up with
like
so much, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. There's like I don't know if there's a name for it as like a phenomenon, but it's like where you try to be as fair as possible, but like it happened a lot with Trump back in the day where like you would see media that was really trying as well as they could to give him the benefit of the doubt. But when you inevitably just had to say, well, this is fucking stupid. In
Yeah, I guess
whatever
it's
type
just
of terms you could, like the all of the people who support that would be like, well, this is biased against it. It's like, no, this is just the fact, is that
It's
it's
like
kind of fucking dumb.
it's like
yeah,
you gave
it's
him a fair
it's
shake. He's just an idiot.
yeah, it's a strong attempt at remaining unbiased, basically.
Yeah, it's a very good video. So,
Yeah, it's a great video. In fact, it actually looks like there's some more news on Quantum TV, which feels like it would be a really good subject for next episode if it happens to
oh
be anything
wow,
substantial. Because
nice.
there's something from Review Tech USA from 2 days ago.
All right, who was also being fucking bothered by that guy? Yeah,
Yeah, so that's definitely something. But there's a bigger
on the
thing.
on the
There's a much
subject
bigger thing.
of crazy YouTubers going to people's houses.
Yeah, we're already at an hour 45 minutes. This one's probably going to be 2.5 hour
This is gonna
video
take a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
or podcast.
Welcome to the main chunk of the
So,
podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
for all of you people who are not aware, the YouTuber SSSniperwolf, standing for Sexy Sniper Wolf, by the way.
Is that what it stands
That's what it
for?
stood for.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
because
the funny thing-
she used to be a game YouTuber.
Well, yeah, and
Yes.
she apparently faked her gameplay. It was some other guy playing games for her. It was
Yeah,
always funny.
I will say allegedly. I'm not
Allegedly.
I'm not gonna say for sure because I don't know any of that.
Yeah,
There are
no.
allegations that she has.
There's a lot of stuff that's floated around with her for a long time. I just always thought it was funny, the SS. When people say her name, it does sound like her thing is she's an SS sniper.
I mean,
oh no.
Yeah.
possible.
So, SSSniperwolf is a YouTuber who reacts to TikToks.
Kind
I
of,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Basically, what she does is she'll have 2/3 of the screen be her reaction, and the other third being a TikTok or a
A
TikTok
poorly
compilation.
cropped TikTok that usually
Yes.
is specifically cropped to omit the credit of who uploaded the original TikTok.
Yes. She often does not react. She just kind of makes like vague-ish kind of yo or oh hell no, like stuff
Bro,
like
be
that.
shitting. She'll read the captions word for word.
She'll read the captions word for word often. She'll just explain what's going on. And
She
that's
uses a lot of baby Zoomer talk and like,
yeah,
bro got
rhyming
the Riz and shit like
rhyming
that.
stuff like crusty musty and
Yeah.
fingy wingy.
And so all of this stuff, all of these very memeable things, and the fact that she refuses to fucking credit all of the people that she's
She doesn't
making
credit.
millions off of. And
Yeah, you-
the big thing was YouTube, Team YouTube or whatever, making some fucking tweet that started all of this. That
where
was
does
then
Sniper Wolf get her video ideas from?
from
Her
her fans.
fans.
Yeah, I'm sure some of her fans probably made one of the TikToks she stole. Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Based
So,
on the law of averages, she's done it for a while, so
continuing some of the stuff that she's done, she will often not really add much to the TikToks. You know, she
Mhm.
occasionally does. She just
very
kind of
little
uses
insight, anything transformative.
yeah. She uses very basic editing. Often it's just going to be like, oh,
Oh
desaturated
no, no,
filter
no!
if she's talking
Really,
about something
really,
sad.
really bad editing. Like, so
Sometimes, yeah.
what we're leading into is Jack's film stuff,
Oh,
but
well,
well, yeah,
don't
yeah.
get ahead
But
of me.
Jack's videos about it have really pointed out just how awful her fucking editing actually is, and it's
Yeah.
getting worse, I think, like over time, because a lot of the times now they're hard cutting out videos that people are like copyright claiming on her fucking channel.
To be fair, that's the most you can really do with YouTube's built-in editor.
That's true, but that is just indicative of the whole like the whole video will have horrible random cuts like that. And
Yeah.
yeah, another thing that's worth noting is there is a very strong, and I personally believe this theory. There's not a lot of proof, but there is a strong theory that she doesn't even actually watch the TikToks that she is reacting to, because usually you can see the fucking reflection of her computer screen in her glasses, and it is
Yeah.
just like a white screen, like a Google Doc or something, as opposed to whatever thing is like being shown on the side of the screen. So the theory is that she just has a list of notes telling her what happens in the TikTok and general things to say about it, I guess. Again, not a lot of proof that that's really happening, but I don't know why else her glasses are reflecting a white screen. Other than that, maybe that's just like lighting that's being reflected or
I
something.
think it is. I'm with Jack's Films on this. I don't think that she's just reading from a script, but it's bad that
But it's bad that we
that's
can
a
think that.
very prevalent
Yeah,
theory.
yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Either way, it's not good.
So continuing on, because there's more with her videos itself, and I really want to set the stage for why
Yeah.
people are upset with her. So that sets the stage for the thing that happened. One of the worst things, a few of the worst things that have happened. One time she just repeated a clip to hit that 8-minute mark for mid-roll ads. Like a clip plus her reaction to it was just used twice in the same video. She's reacted to the same TikTok 3 times about someone freaking out at a McDonald's or whatever. Different reactions, thankfully. There's also a not zero chance that if you click on one of her videos, there will just be a TikTok without any reaction to it. It'll just be the TikTok without Sniper Wolf sitting there making the funny face.
Yeah, and
Sometimes,
another thing she'll do frequently is she'll have there'll be a joke in like a comment or in the description or in the TikTok itself, which she will edit out or just not mention if it's a comment or whatever, and she will make that joke as if it's hers. Yeah, she'll steal the joke.
Yeah, there was one. It was a TikTok of like a busted up car, and the guy narrating over it's like, she hit my shit with Thor's hammer, and then Sniper Wolf makes the funny comment, oh, she hit my shit with a Hadouken, which hey, that's fine. That's a decent joke.
Sounds like a good
joke. I would be saying that if she didn't cut that part out of the original video with the guy commenting over it saying that she hit my shit with a Hadouken immediately afterwards.
Yeah, she's done that several times, and that was one of the more prevalent ones. A lot of the time, what she'll do is it will be like the description of the TikTok.
Yeah, the description, a comment.
Yeah.
So that's YouTube's golden child. They're Wunderkind. Uh, so let's talk about Jax Films. Jax Films basically made note of where does Sniperwolf get her ideas from? Her fans. Like he made note of that and basically replied to YouTube like, bro, she steals all her content. And that started a bit of a kerfuffle. Sniperwolf was just kind of, there was a back and forth on Twitter. I don't remember the details of it because that was about a year ago. So,
Was it that long ago? Damn.
yeah, it's been like 11 months since this started. Maybe
Damn.
longer, honestly. But Jack decided to make a channel called Jax Films, which I really need to know what that J and J stands for because we know what the S and S stands for on Sniperwolf. Jax Films, if you're listening, tell us what that J and J stands for. Come on.
Jumpin' Juicy Jax Films.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
So he originally started the channel basically copying exactly what Sniperwolf does.
Yeah.
Where he puts on a Sniperwolf video and just kind of reacts in the same way that she would. Eventually that runs out of steam. Then a few months ago, when the whole I'm pretty sure this coincides with the whole XQC thing. He kind of reignited it, and instead of doing the exact same thing that she does, he decided he's going to make a game of it on his stream, and then he cuts down the stream and uploads it to Jax Films, where he will play like a bingo game, where you watch through a Sniperwolf video. Sorry, SSSniperwolf video. I keep forgetting to do that.
And Sniperwolf, and they'll play Bubba Bingo.
Yeah, they'll play Bubba Bingo with Sniperwolf video, and they'll watch through it, and basically, each running theme is a bingo space. It's not always not crediting or bad editing. Sometimes it's just something that recurs a lot, like Sniperwolf saying "Oh hell nah" or "bro."
Yeah.
Or like rhyming words like "crusty musty." Not all of it is like bad stuff, but it's just, it's there to make the game more fun. So Jack's been doing that on his second channel for
3 or 4 months now.
I want to check. I want to be kind of accurate with this. So Jax Films, I really love the description for the Jax Films channel. It's just credit the creators.
Yeah.
So he has been doing this for the past 7 months. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's been the past 2 months. It started in August. Good job, Claw. You're more attentive than I am.
Hey.
Yeah, he's been doing this shit for the past 2 months, basically saying, "Oh well, Sniperwolf hasn't gotten any better, so let's make a fun game, and that'll help urge her to be better." And it's also notified people that Sniperwolf has been using their TikToks and other such content.
I left a comment on a recent video that he did, because he's been streaming it on Twitch, but he's also been, the YouTube channel. And,
yeah, he's uploading highlights.
Right, and I left a comment that was like, the great thing now is that she either credits the creators, or she, like, even if she does, all that happens then is they're aware that their video was basically freebooted by Sniperwolf.
Yeah,
and,
it's great.
Like, and then they just take action anyways. Because even if she does credit them, it's like, still go fuck yourself. You still took my video.
Yeah, if it's used without permission,
right?
And
Sniperwolf it's not even about
the
permission from me. It's about not adding anything. Like,
here's the thing: you can react to something non-substantially if you get permission to do so.
Right. And you can react without permission if you do it substantially, which is
as long as
what I like to think
you only
I
need
do.
one of them.
And discuss
you only need one of them. Both is preferable. But I forgot where it was. So more and more creators have been realizing, my stuff's being used by Sniperwolf. I'm gonna go
every
go
new upload. Yeah, every new upload, there's like another person who's either updating about a previous thing, like, hey, heard back from YouTube. They made her get rid of another 8-minute segment of the video or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like not that long. That's like a whole video, but like
Yeah.
20-second
Yeah.
segment, whatever.
Like at least like a
that brings
minute
it
or
below
two.
8 minutes.
Yeah, which will often bring them under the length needed for advertisements. So that's often like enough of a win. So it's been really pissing her off.
I had some more things to say about that, but
Okay.
that's honestly enough.
Yeah.
I will say she's also been actually
Yes.
there is more. So
Okay.
All right.
Jax Films was also recently on the Snark Tank podcast, which by the way you should totally watch.
You should.
After you finish this episode.
Yeah, go back, listen to everything we've done, and then start.
Yeah, listen to everything we've done twice on Spotify, then watch Snark Tank podcast. But he was recently on an episode of the Snark Tank podcast, and that was recorded like a week ago, maybe a little bit longer than a week, who knows. And he confirmed that Sniperwolf has not contacted him at all.
So-
She's just been she's made like sort of oblique references to it, like, oh, this cockroach reminds me of someone who's been stealing my content.
Of course,
But
she thinks it's her content too.
Yeah.
Her
But
content.
she hasn't directly said anything to Jax Films since that kerfuffle 11 months ago.
Right. But
She's
been making a couple of little jokes here and there. There was some video. There was one TikTok she looked at that was
it was a guy who kind of looked like Jack wriggling around in a subway car.
And she said like he's slithering his way to steal my content. And then there was another one where she
Crazy.
was with this other guy who I think is like one of her simps. She was with this guy and she made some joke about or he made a joke about like haha, here on this channel we do real reactions. And she's like, you mean damn that's crazy isn't a real reaction? So she's been aware of it and responding to it to some extent.
Yeah, but she hasn't directly gone to Jax Films to talk to him.
Which is extremely easy to do because people
literally
on
just
their like she's
send
a
a tweet.
huge well not even that, she's a huge creator. People in the fucking stream chat are able to go, hey Jack, she stole my shit, and he'll read it out. So she could just go into the stream chat if she really wanted to.
She can go into stream chat. She can send him a tweet saying, "Hey, check DMs." She could
do
probably
anything.
fucking find him on Discord.
Yeah.
You know, it's not difficult to get in touch with Jax Films.
They could do a
if I really want
video where they talk to each other and whatever.
Exactly. And like I'm a nobody. My only fucking claim to fame is knowing you two. And I could probably get in touch with Jax Films.
Yeah, it'd probably be easier just in general to get in touch with Jack than most people. Like,
yeah, because Jack's just kind of a real dude.
Yeah, he's like a very genuine guy. I mean, I have to say, I was aware of Jack. I'd seen him in other creators' videos, and I always
He's an old
thought
YouTuber.
Yeah, I always thought he was cool. I never watched much of him though, until this started happening. Because I've always, I don't know, I've always resented Sniperwolf in the same way that a lot of people do. Because it's like you aren't doing anything. You're not transformative. You're not funny. You're not doing anything interesting. You're just stealing people's content.
Lack of effort.
And I've felt that way.
It's only barely a step above XQC and Hassan.
Oh yeah, well, like
I think even Hassan does more.
They have the excuse of not actually even being there. She is actually there and saying nothing.
It's more like Jinx than those.
Yeah,
it's a lot like Jinx.
But like even back then, people hated Jinx and called him out on this shit.
Jack specifically made a video making fun of Jinx. Yeah. And so I never really watched much Jack, but I've become a Jack fan ever since this because he's a wonderful, wonderful man. He's lovely.
Hell yeah. So I guess we should go ahead and get into the thing now that we've laid the groundwork, especially the part that Jack is relatively easy to get a hold of.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
From Jax Films. October 13th, 2023, 7:12 p.m. West Coast time. Sniperwolf just doxed me on her Instagram. Creepy, gross, violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. At YouTube, demonetize this dangerous creator, quote unquote, or just get her off of your platform. She posted an Instagram story right outside our home, then deleted it. And he posts a screenshot of SSSniperwolf Verified on Instagram. You can tell by the font because they have that same @ that Threads does.
Yep.
Quote, should I go visit at Jack's Films? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot, and it's a poll, yes or no. And her face is like in the bottom. She's just looking at the phone. Comments from Jack's Films. He replies saying, quote, she literally posted a video of the outside of our house for all of her 5.6 million followers to see, then deleted it.
And you can
In
see
what
an edited
universe-
photo of it too.
Yeah, it's fucked up. In what universe do you think that's okay? In what reality do you live in where you think this behavior is justified? And a third comment, it's time to get her off the platform. She is no longer a quote silly creator that steals content. Teehee, unquote. She's a creep that stalks and threatens her critics. Nah, fuck that. Time to get her off YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's the first bit of that's the first few tweets that he sent.
Yeah.
That was the beginning.
Much more. This is just the
Start.
beginning.
Yeah.
So he was on stream when this happened. And
I have
there's-
to. Is that stream still available?
I
no,
I
the
think
VOD is not available, but there is an
Is it
edited
clip?
video. Yeah, there's an edited video of all of this going down. It
Yeah.
plays Halloween music. It's really funny,
That's
but it's also
great.
like fucked up to watch because
It's him and his
his-
wife, and they're like really scared, obviously, right?
yeah, his stream chat because they were playing Jackbox. So
Oh.
he has.
Oh,
his
they weren't even
creative-
doing Bubba Bingo at the time.
Yeah, he was just playing Jackbox with his wife and his creative counsel, and they were like, "Yo, bro, Sniperwolf was like 5 minutes away from you," and he was like, "What? Oh, that's fucked. That's creepy." So let's
Yeah.
continue because there's more to that clip, but there's a little bit more. There's a little. Well, actually, no, there's not more that you need. So the clip continues, and someone on the creative council said, "Yeah, she's outside right now. She just posted a video from the outside of your house."
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to a detail of that
Mhm.
video when we get to it. But there is a fucked up version of that. There's a fucked up detail from both that video that she posted and the live stream as it was ending that really sheds bad light on Sniperwolf. SSSniperwolf, sorry.
Sniper Wolf. Yes.
So the clip continues and he's like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I'm not backing down. This is unacceptable. His wife is like, okay, I'm going outside. And he's like, don't do that. So you see the moment where all of this goes down. And then after he sends this tweet. So then we continue. I'll do the screenshot first for this one. From Sniperwolf, she posted a screenshot of his tweet saying that Sniperwolf just doxed me. And then she adds her own comment saying, quote, this creep has been harassing me for months, then plays victim saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. Give me 1 sec.
People have to create drama.
Yep.
Sorry, I thought I had to do a funny burp. It's a funny burp. So Jack comments on her comment. Quote, I have no ill intentions. SSSniperwolf, you showed up to our home tonight and filmed it for your 5 million plus Instagram followers to see. That's called doxing. The, quote, harassing, unquote, you claim I've been doing is documenting recent examples of you stealing creators' content, stealing jokes, and failing to provide transformative commentary. Obviously, it struck a nerve, but wow, doxing me was not on my bingo card. Epic joke, Jack. Hell yeah. Now, but he continues, there is no reality where you're in the right here. And then he posts a comment under that saying, imagine defending doxing. Cringe. We also have some comments from some of our friends, some of our old friends, obviously real friends, very parasocial.
Right.
Yes.
Shuan Head says, casually showing the home of her biggest quote-unquote hater to 5 million simps who would gladly murder you to defend Milady's honor. And the Act Man saying, there's no fucking way she gets away with this. And then I say, oh shit. That's all I could muster. I was high when this happened.
That's all. Listen, man. You know, it was it was a big time situation. You know, everybody was in shock.
Yeah. So she then posts a video.
Sniper Wolf
Uh,
does. Sissa Sniper Wolf.
SSSniperwolf posts a video on her Instagram of her holding two phones, which, by the way, weird flex because she's recording it with a different phone.
Right.
But she's scrolling through Jax Films' YouTube channel, not his main channel, Jax Films, and his Twitch, showing that he's been posting a bunch of videos about her. She also does go to his main channel, posting a bunch of videos about her, doing streams with the Bingo. Fun detail, by the way, she's following him on both platforms,
Oh shit.
Interesting.
which crazy. But sorry, my pipes are fucked up right now.
Hey, good brother.
But I'm not going to play the video in my headphones because I just don't really feel like listening to all of that and then relaying it back to you. But the quote from Jack, she ends this with, "Should I get a restraining order? Well, one of us showed up to the other's house tonight, and it wasn't me."
Yeah. I mean, like,
So
what's great about that she's subscribed to him is like she must be watching his
yeah,
videos about her. Why can't she?
she really is stalking him.
Well, like she's stalking him, but also like couldn't she either just my takeaway from what you said just there was, for one thing, couldn't she either just improve, like by listening to what he says and go, "Oh, right, yeah, I could probably do that," yeah, and take it to heart a little bit, which is maybe
That's the best option.
that's the best option. But the other
It's
option
the
would
good ending.
be the other option would be why didn't she just spin it with like YouTube HQ, like this guy's harassing me, this because she started doing that a bit with like there were some murmurs. I had people in my chat even who were like, "It's a shame that Jack has become a lol cow now. He's so obsessed with this woman." And like all this stuff about like he's a man who's attacking her because she's a woman or whatever,
I guarantee all the
which
people who say that are simps.
or just
Yeah.
idiots, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
fair.
like she could have easily just because she has a lot of pull at YouTube. She has that pussy power, and she's able to just like go to YouTube and go to Susan or whoever Neil now. I guess it's Neil, and just be like, this guy is harassing me because I'm a woman. And he is, look at his hairline. I mean, literally look at his hairline. Am I right? Bro's hairline. Um,
Bro can fit a light switch on his forehead. It's giving cringe.
and she could have easily done that. And like she might have even had because like I remember YMS had a reaction to all of this, and I watched him
Yes,
carefully mete out
it's a good
his
one, by the way.
yeah, he
Pretty good one.
carefully scripts out his response to this, his tweet, and his chat is like, "You pussied out," and he's like, "No, I just don't want to say something stupid. Fuck off."
Yeah, honestly,
Uh,
fair. I wish I did that.
yeah, and he you know he says in that, and he's also done Sniper Wolf Bingo on his own like highlights channel, like on his
Nice.
streams before, where he said, you know, when this all started, he was pretty sure that Jack must have been in the wrong because, you know, he seems a little obsessive, whatever. But once you actually watch the videos, you can see exactly what he's like talking about, right?
Yeah,
But even then, it's like from the
it looks
outset,
bad. It looks
it
bad
looks a
on a
little bad.
screenshot,
It looks
but
a little bad, yeah.
yeah,
And the way she shows that just like scrolling through his thing, like, yeah, you can maybe convince people that way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't need to do this. She could have just gone to fucking YouTube or whoever, gone to Twitch and been like, this man is harassing me, and just assumed that they would have listened, and they probably would have. But
yeah,
instead, she
probably.
did the worst possible option, which is actually better for everyone. Because now
Yeah.
she's fucking. Well,
See,
we'll continue with the story.
the best ending is changing,
Well, I
becoming
guess
better.
so, yeah, but that's never gonna fucking happen.
The neutral ending is at least fucking talking to Jack, contacting him, going into his DMs, hashing it out. The bad ending is going to YouTube and getting his shit taken down.
Well,
This is the worst ending.
An even better. Well, this is the worst way to
This woman
ultimately
this
a
woman
good
went for the
result.
joke ending.
Yeah, that's true. The other bad
Yeah.
ending would have been to pull a Drake with Anthony Fantano and go into his DMs and be like, "You're a fucking loser, and your wife is ugly, and you're fucking
Yeah.
like," just start calling him names or whatever.
That's fair, but like,
That would
at
have
the
still
very
been a little
least,
better, a little more decorum than this.
yeah, a bit, just a little bit. So, I'm doing these first few tweets by the timeline in which they happen. So
Mhm.
next, Jack's wife, Erin, at Two Toes Up, go follow her by the way, she's pretty funny. Says, "Dear at YouTube creators, at Team YouTube. I am not a creator, but my husband is. Tonight, SSSniperwolf came to my home, posted it on her Instagram for all to see, and tried to instigate a confrontation. Now I have to worry about what she, as one of your favored creators, or any of her many fans, may do to harm me or my family. I am a regular human that works a normal 8 to 5 corporate job that happened to fall in love with a YouTuber. She might claim that she is coming after a bully, but she is actually stalking and doxing normal people with no power. I'm an example of this. I beg you, what can you do to help us? To
Man,
keep
that's
us
a good
safe?
tweet.
For real, honestly.
Yeah.
This one actually got a response from Team YouTube.
Oh
It's a
shit.
non-response, but
Of course.
I mean, hey.
What did they say?
So at Reclips underscore added Team YouTube and says, "Get on this for the love of God." By the way, the next day, and they didn't respond to her initial tag for Team YouTube. Very cool, very based. And
What did Team YouTube say to Jack's wife? You say it was like a
they didn't say
non-response.
anything to her, but they responded to this guy Reclips,
Oh,
uh, which is a response to her tweet, so it's in the thread.
I see.
Team YouTube says, quote, "Appreciate this report. We're passing this along RN."
Oh God, fuck off.
What a great response. This has 172 replies, 3,570 likes. So maybe
Huh.
this happened yesterday at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
The Team YouTube post. The doxing happened at about 11 p.m. This is Eastern time, by the way,
Right.
on Friday. So it took almost a full day for them to get on this. Very cool, very based.
Yeah, it's a
Good
little
job.
rough.
So continuing the timeline of that night, quote from Jack's Films. Oh, actually, screenshot from SSSniperwolf's Instagram. This is a text, I believe, from someone else. I don't know what phone she uses. I don't know what colors the messages are for her phone, but this looks like it's from someone else, given the direction of like the bubbles. But says, quote, 400 videos online shitting on someone, but wanting to talk IRL goes too far. Modern men are actually a joke. And Sniperwolf posted this screenshot to her Instagram. Jack responds with, "Delusional. Anyways, at Team YouTube, you up? Got time to ban a literal stalker?"
Yeah, he's not rising to the bait. Of course she's trying to make it into a like
Yeah.
modern men thing.
Yeah, it's
She wants to make it seem like
modern men really just don't like you stalking them. What happened to real men?
Well, I like there was a new as of today when we're
Insane.
recording this. There was a new video from Critical talking about yet another weird guy who got like assigned with some woman on a college project and bought her a
Boy.
pizza and decided that that meant that they were meant to be together or something and started shitting on her for having a boyfriend and yada yada. And so like I think she's trying to invoke the specter of something like that with like this man is stalking me and how fragile men are today and that kind of thing.
That's
But
rough.
but
yeah,
like that's not what's happening.
which is fucked because there's actual people that get fucked up in
There's a
horrible
lot of
situations.
yeah,
Like,
there's no need to trivialize things like because there are weird men out there doing weird things. Well, there's a lot of weird women too, but there's
yeah,
a lot of weird men out there doing weird things, and Jack is not one of them as far as we know. So
Yeah. So That's
Way to burn any goodwill on her end, you know? Respect.
Yeah, and it's
For
worth
real.
noting that by this point already, basically nobody is on her side. I mean, unless they're like one
Unless
of her
they're an
8-year-olds or simps.
unless they're either a simp or really stupid and haven't looked into this.
Yeah.
But so that's basically it for what happened on the official side that night. We have the Act Man coming in with a just a really correct statement saying SSSniperwolf is such a talented, ugly, dumbass bitch. Instead of taking criticism, she pulls a quantum TV and doxes her critics and shows up to their house. Absolute fucking scumbag. Which
Yeah.
I agree with. She might not be like physically ugly, but like
I
you
don't know.
can't
I
beat an
have
ugly.
no.
Oh,
You can't
you can
beat
be
an ugly
morally
personality. You
ugly.
know
You
what
can
I'm
be
saying?
morally
have-
ugly.
I have little interest in her giant, weird Botox balloon blowjob lips.
I mean, admittedly, I get where you're coming from. See, I totally
Yeah,
subverted what you thought I was gonna say, didn't you?
yeah, you did.
A little
I
bit,
don't
yeah.
I don't really have many opinions on her looks. It's just whatever.
Yeah, I mean, she's
Well,
hot, but that doesn't make her, less of a shitty person.
so
Yeah, like
here's the thing.
makeup don't cover that up, honey.
Here's the thing. In the little oasis of details in the middle of all of this, Sniper Wolf has been like a bad persona on the internet, a person people don't like for a long time.
Yeah.
Sniper Wolf, there was a video from a couple of years, 5 years ago or something, from Nerd City talking about Sniper Wolf and about how she like photoshops a bunch of her images, how she like
Yeah, she face
shits on
filters too.
she does a lot of filter stuff. She shits on a lot of other people on Instagram or
See,
wherever and like dumps on people and
yeah, for me
I don't know
that's
about
where it goes far.
I don't know if it's like slut shaming or anything, but it's like the ugly shaming, like you're disgusting, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
she would do
calling
stuff like
someone
that.
who has like a facial disorder and then actually calling them out for it. It's like,
Yeah, and then
that's
of course
fucked.
there's her criminal record for like armed robbery in 2013,
Yeah.
which is another thing. And one of the things people have
There's
been,
also disorderly conduct in 2016.
Oh
oh
yeah.
wow, in the last, wow, since she's had her channel basically too. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, she's, and one of the things that people have liked about Jack is that he hasn't really brought too much of that like back history baggage into this. Like it's focused on her specifically her content and what she's doing
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
with
mean, you,
regards to
you can't
that.
really change your past. You can definitely change shitty content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but it's like worth noting that like I don't know, there's a long history of like childish behavior, bully behavior.
Transphobia as
Um,
well.
oh, that
Yeah,
too.
there's a bit of
Oh,
that.
That's
beautiful.
always fun.
I think
Little
one of the first of
transphobia in the
the
morning, put it in your coffee
Just
like
just
butter, it's
just a
fine.
dash of it. Just a
I
Yeah.
think
dash of
she
it.
was
You
one of the
know,
first
just
people to
enough to
do like that
taste.
GameStop one video.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, the
yeah.
ma'am.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That
So
is a
hey,
funny fucking video.
admittedly, any public confrontation in a GameStop is kind of
Free
hilarious.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, it is ma'am. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, she's notable for a lot of different things that are not very good, and this is just the latest among them, and certainly one of the biggest. I would say I don't know. It's just funny how many other things like throughout time. It's a little surreal if you've been following for a long time. Like I said, like why I got into watching the Jack stuff is because, or specifically the Jack stuff,
Yeah.
is because I've always not liked Sniper Wolf. I've always been like, why is this person one of the like top people on the fucking site? She's got this history of just being like an awful person. Her content is terrible, and the reason is because the people that watch it and make her the number one person on the site, or one of them, are like five, or
Yeah.
they're simps.
It's literally like my cousin's kids watch Sniper Wolf. I'm not even
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
kidding.
so sorry.
that's
Yeah,
really
I
unfortunate.
went over there this weekend because they had a Halloween party and I had to get some shit. And they were watching Sniper Wolf on a fucking iPad and I was like, "Yep, Kill
Wild.
me.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And also it's worth noting that I think even just recently she was on another Darman video where she has appeared frequently
I
as
love that she's on Darman videos.
yeah,
She's
well,
so
Insane,
Darm
she's so
especially given her
Darman
recent.
fitting.
yeah, well, given what happened recently, but given what happened with Darman, it's just a perfect marriage of awful, awful, fake, phony fucking people, content farm frauditors. Well, that's not the right term, but content farm frauds. And they just go out there and they make this hokey fucking phony production that's like propaganda for each of their brands, where Sniper Wolf pretends that she's like uh somebody for kids to look up to, and oh, don't worry about those bullies, little girl. You're fine. You'll be great, as if she isn't one of the bullies.
Yeah.
And and then one of the funny things was there was a series. I think it was with a different girl recently, but in the past it was all with this one same girl, Psycho Mantis. And
Ah,
so
Why
there
are they
was
all named after Metal Gear Solid bosses?
because
well,
Metal Gear
that
Solid
was
fucks, but it's a reference to
well,
her in a way.
yeah, it was a reference to her specifically, and and Metal Gear, obviously, but yeah, so they named
It's
her after
clever,
that in the.
admittedly.
Yeah.
It's a little bit clever, yeah,
For them,
for
for them, it's
Darman.
incredibly clever. For them, it's
For
like
Darman,
it's a
it's
magnum
some
opus. They painted.
yeah,
Yeah.
high quality filmmaking.
Yeah.
But yes, Psycho Mantis and her, they would go, and there was one where they're just like out at a fucking coffee shop or whatever. And it's like, why are you like hanging out with this 10-year-old? Is this like a Batman and Robin? Like, is she your ward? Like, it's like a weird. It depicts a very strange parasocial relationship. It's funny because it's like the best attempt they could at making Sniper Wolf look like she's not like a weird, shitty bully, awful person. Is like, don't worry, she's not a bully. She's here potentially grooming this child and taking her out on dates or whatever while streaming alongside her. Don't worry, Sniper Wolf's great. Buy her merch. I don't
Ugh.
know. And the new video is basically the same thing. Also, Sniper Wolf will give you a PS5 or something, that too.
Oh, great.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I can look past a lot of things if I'm giving a PlayStation 5,
I
True.
suppose so. Especially if it's a lady.
So exactly, I
All
mean,
right.
you know
So,
me.
Yeah.
all
Continue.
right. So, continuing on.
Yes.
That's just what happened that night.
Yeah, we're
In
still
the
going,
morning,
folks.
We're still going. I just wanted to give a
the morning
little
for
bit of
him.
extra bullshit about Sniper Wolf, but that's all
Oh
like
yeah.
the first night,
As
right?
as if we're starving for bullshit having to do with Sniper Wolf.
Yeah.
So
That
in
was
the
all the
morning,
first night?
that was all the first night.
All
So
right.
in the morning, Jax Films posted a screenshot of basically the final Sniper Wolf thing for that night, where she said, actually, this is recent. This was recent when he posted. Actually, no, that's 1 in the morning. Never mind. So the last thing from that night, Sniper Wolf saying on her Instagram, accusing me of doxing is defamation. I have no idea how to dox. He literally posted his address on Google and said I threatened him and doxed him. By the way, put a pin in that. Put a fucking pin in that. Because we're coming back to it. But
I'm here
also,
for your anger.
yeah, I have no idea how to dox. Haha. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm sure you have no idea, and more importantly, I'm sure the 50 fucking weird orbiter, always online beta males that surround her. There's this one fucking guy, again, she was in like a video with him after all this started, and she made some joke about it. It was the guy that was like, "We make real reactions here." He's like I think he's like one of her chief simps. I don't know.
Yes.
He's like a weird neckbeard guy who's like he looks like the exact type. And I'm like, I know that one of those. If maybe she doesn't know how to fucking find somebody's address. I could believe
To,
that, but one of
to be
them
fair,
might.
to be fair, she was previously married to kind of a neckbeardy guy, which I'm
Yeah.
gonna say something about that later.
Yeah,
When
that's
the
a
when it's
whole
time
other thing, yeah.
when it's time for joking. But
Yeah.
sorry, what was I saying? But
I kind of
Next
forgot.
morning, she can't dox anyone. She's
right.
never heard of doxing.
So Jax Mills posts a screenshot of that and says, "You posted a video tonight of you outside our home to your 5 million plus followers to see, while my wife and I were inside. I can't make it any simpler than that. If that's not doxing, why did you delete it?"
Yeah, she probably doesn't have an
That's
answer for that.
yeah, that's kind of the biggest fucking gotcha I've seen in a while.
Yeah, you would probably still have that on there if you were going to stand by it in some way.
Yeah. Then we have a Sai, ACAI, really cool Guitar Hero streamer saying, "This is fucked up on so many levels. I'm sorry this happened, man. She's guilty and needs help for real." Based.
Yeah.
She needs a lot of fucking things
So,
for real.
yeah. So, there was a detail that I intentionally left out
Yeah.
from both Sniper Wolf's video from outside of Jax's house and the very end of the stream that that was cut off, when they found out what happened. And I learned this from the real Sully G's video on the situation. By the way, really good videos that he makes. He does those automaton edits
Oh
of like
yeah.
popular
okay.
songs, like with automatones, and he edits the videos to where automatones are doing like what happens in the song,
Oh yeah, I've
like the
seen
music
him.
video or whatever.
Oh, that's
They're
cool.
really good videos. Go follow that guy. Subscribe to
Yeah.
him.
Nice.
But in the real Sully G's video, he mentions that in SSSniperwolf's Instagram video, she says that, oh, well, they have food outside their door delivered, so they're probably going to come out eventually.
God.
And on the stream, Aaron says, "So that's who ordered food to our house," implying that
God.
they did not order food. She ordered food so that they would open the door.
Oh boy.
Was this like a threatening, like, was she planning on, I mean, this whole thing is threatening, but like, what do we assume she wanted to do once they're out there facing her?
Her
And
stated goal
why
was that they
couldn't she
wanted to
just
talk like
knock on the
adults.
fucking door? Yeah, like if they wanted to
For
talk
real,
like adults,
honestly.
that's obviously not true.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a hundred,
that's not
a,
happening.
100 fucking reasons why they would have like already been able to talk like adults, or
Yeah, well,
some other way.
But
those were her stated goals.
my
Yeah,
my
so it's like,
my educated guess, as in me just pulling something out of my ass here,
yes,
is she wanted to do like a confrontation style video, like pull out a camera, get up in his face.
I could see that happening.
I can
that would have been
almost safely bet on that.
I could picture that in my head easily.
really
Honestly,
unfortunate for Jack to have to deal with, but it would have been kind of fucking funny.
I mean, her
Yeah.
trying that, it would have been hilarious because
he'll just be like, "You're obsessed with me,"
Yeah.
and then he'll be like, "Stop stealing content." It's as easy as that.
Stop
He'll
stealing!
just stand firm on that, and she'll just be like, "You're literally obsessed with me. I can't believe this."
yeah, as
Like,
utterly
I
fucked
could
as it
picture
is,
it in my mind.
as utterly fucked as it is, admittedly, it would be hilarious.
It would have made some funny
Yeah.
content.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This whole thing, like, it's really unfortunate, and I'm sure they're very shaken up to have had this happen, but it's like she has speed run the death of her career at this point. She could have had like an apology video that didn't go over well. She could have
Yeah.
had a video where they talk and people criticize it and they're like, wow, she seems really fake. And like over time, slowly, people are getting, waking up to how full of shit she is. But no, she has pulled a Miranda Sings in a different way.
She seriously went for the fucking silly ending, the one that,
Yes.
the one
the
that's so
alien
hilariously
dog
bad.
joke ending, yes.
Yeah.
So, by the way, whenever I
Crazy.
just typed in S because I just wanted to see what Google would give me, someone who's like a recommended watcher. I've watched a ton of shit. Take a guess number wise where it is out of 15 in my search results.
For SSSniperwolf?
Yep. When I just print the
5.
letter S.
Now, hang on. Are you in private browsing
I'm
or
on
whatever?
my own, as in like my all searches, my history. I can guarantee you the first one is
Okay.
because I've looked for a game.
I'm
But
gonna say it's 5th.
okay, Claw.
First.
It is 8th. but it's still up there after even my own
Top
searches.
10.
Yeah, top 10.
Yeah, that's distressing.
The first
And that's
4 are
for
definitely just putting the
That's
letter
just
S.
the letter S?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So the first 4 are clearly searches I've done, which are Spider-Man 2, PS5, Smosh, because I wanted to see what they were doing since the guys got back, Scofflaws, and Super Metroid. All 4 of those
So
I can confirm are mine.
I'm doing this in private mode, and
Okay.
let me do this in like a full Google search like window, not just the landing screen.
I mean, I was glad it wasn't first. I was glad they actually like did my searches a little bit, but
All right, so if I put in S,
yep.
well, it's fucking. Damn it!
Is it
I
number
fucked
1?
it up. See,
Oh.
I was searching DFS because I was just mashing my keyboard.
Oh.
I put in S, and then now the results are SDFS. God damn it! I fucked it up for myself.
Go on
That
private
sucks.
browsing. Hang on.
I
do it-
never
do it
went to
in-
my normal search. I just want to see if that was.
Yeah, do it in private.
If I go on YouTube, I'm assuming.
For me, the higher ones were YouTube.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
did that on
if we're
YouTube
talking
myself.
Google, that's
okay. All right,
different
Google. That's a different story.
Okay,
Let me
on
check
YouTube.
thing. On YouTube, S is Skibbity Toilet is number 1.
Well,
Sniperwolf is
That's
number
apparently
2.
got some drama I haven't caught up with, and I don't.
But then also the final thing on here that could be spurred on by all of this because the final thing is SSSniperwolf docs Jack's films.
Yeah, I have that
For
near
me-
the
no.
ass end of my search predictions.
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
second. It's the
so-
penultimate. The last one's scary.
For
videos.
me, number 1 is songs. Number 2 is still Sniperwolf.
Same here on that one.
Skibbity Toilets 5, and then Sniperwolf Docs Jack's films is like 3rd from the bottom.
Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot something, and I want you to tell me if this is the exact same fucking results list as you.
Oh damn it! I just closed it.
Okay, but
I'll open it again and see if it's the same.
tell me if that looks similar to what yours was.
Yeah, I'm seeing some things in common.
Okay, because it's like you hit
that's
everything.
basically the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Why does Skibbity Toilet lower for you? That's weird.
I don't
Super
know.
Mario Logan is above Skibbity Toilet. Now that's sad.
Jesus.
And above Spider-Man.
My
Anyway.
my Google
Yeah.
results are all like brands like Sportsnet and Spirit Halloween. So
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
my fucking
That's why I
front,
was confused.
my front homepage is also AIDS, but look who's on the front homepage.
of course,
Yep.
Sniperwolf owns the front page.
Yeah, one of them.
Oh,
Kid's got
Mr.
this-
Beast.
Yeah, I'm still Mr. Beast logo and everything. Suzanne Summers
There
dead
she
at
is.
76, and there's Mr. Beast's face just smiling right beside her.
Kids who
God.
gets this. That's a 5-year-old video.
Yeah, and
Damn.
it's a fresh recommended.
Stealing content really is evergreen. Anyway, we should probably keep going because we are
gotta
at
go,
2.5 hours.
Yeah, I either keep going or wrap up soon. It's up to you.
There's a good amount that I still have to cover, but I'm going to cover it kind of fast.
All right,
Keep
let's.
So the
name
aftermath
it.
of the event.
Yeah.
I covered basically everything that happened at the event itself, including the post thing that I just realized right before we recorded, because I watched the Real Sully G's video. By the way, go subscribe to him.
Hell yeah.
But now that's the aftermath. So one of the first things that happened, this was around the time Jack posted his last thing on it. Sniperwolf is starting to turn off the comments on her videos.
Oh shit.
Her
Oh,
most
damn.
recent one, TikToks that are only for boys, comments are turned off.
Well, she put out a
I
new
can't-
one 5 hours ago, which is of most creative people on the internet. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, check the comments on that.
It does have comments, 5,000.
Check and see what the best
They're
ones are.
probably being filtered.
I
that's
don't think
possible.
I don't think so. 1 hour ago, Andrew J. Can we take a moment to thank SSSniperwolf for working to normalize stalking and harassment? Like it's part of any petty argumentative behavior. Such a positive role model.
Hell
She
yeah,
might not be reading
best.
these all the way through.
Yeah, the real thing. I mean, props to Sniperwolf. She's stalking people and harassing them, and then also still like cranking out the content. So stolen content. So good for her.
She's nailing
Yeah,
the stolen content.
She's a workhorse. She doesn't
She's
stop for
on-
nothing.
She's
Let's-
on the grind.
Let's look at she sells merch. It is not as
God,
good as
yeah.
our merch.
That is a shame. You should go buy our merch instead of Sniper Wolf's merch. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Sister
fuck
Sniper
Sniper
Wolf's
Wolf.
Yeah.
merch.
Seriously, go.
Anyway,
I'm not gonna name the website because seriously, I don't want to give her any fucking traffic. But seriously, go look at this shit and tell me what you think. This is so fucking mid. You have 30 million subscribers and you couldn't put more effort into this shit.
Oh no!
OG Wolfpack. Oh god, yeah, it's just the most
It's a
basic
fuck.
like.
This is a hat with a speech bubble that says that's illegal.
The only thing that's kind of decent is the anime GTR sticker that's on here, which admittedly, it's a GTR. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that that's a legal phone case. Yeah, and it's just her in like a really knockoff
it's
anime
like
style.
An anime. Yeah, it looks like it was done with like AI or something.
It
She's got most of
probably
the-
was.
Most
I'm
of the
gonna go
shit
ahead.
is just this one logo that's like synthwave, and it has like nothing to do with Sniper Wolf, but I don't know. I guess it's fine.
Post the thumbnails. Okay, so we should probably keep on going.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a little while after 3 o'clock, West Coast time, Sister Sniper Wolf posted a picture of herself and her sister with the caption, "We show up to your house. What you doing?" So
Yeah.
she quoting
Making fun of it.
quoting the real Sully G, Sister Sniper Wolf is now making light of her criminal behavior on Instagram.
Yes.
At YouTube, at Team YouTube, at YouTube creators, every second of inaction on your part gives her another opportunity to cause more harm. You are no longer a bystander, you are complicit. Based real Sully G. Oh, that's fucked. Someone posted a fucking Gemini Home Entertainment as GIF in the comments. Just scroll down to see that. That's spooky. So more from real Sully G. Speaking of Sniper Wolf's sister, she's getting involved in this now. Quote from real Sully
boy.
G. Now Sister Sniper Wolf's sister, he didn't put that, I put that in, is encouraging fans to look up Jack's film's address in addition to confirming that they were 100% there to harm him.
Wait, run that by me again?
Yeah, what?
Now Sister Sniper Wolf's sister is encouraging fans to look up Jack's film's address in addition to confirming they were 100% there to harm him.
Oh.
There to harm him.
I'll read the tweets in a second after I finish real Sully G's quote. At YouTube, at Team YouTube, at YouTube creators, you are cultivating a platform of hate, harassment, and violence every second you don't take action. So, Wolf, WOFFE, Wolf, is Sniper Wolf's sister, and she's responding to someone who says, "Not you defending doxing, that's just sad." Based QPANYVWX. But Wolf responds with, "She didn't dox anyone, dumbass," skull emoji. Google Jack's film's address, lol. Anyone can see it. Next, she quote retweets his "I have no ill intentions" thing from Jack's films. And Wolf says the wonderful line, "Damn, does he not know how to fight or something?" Crying, laughing actually, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
Oh, the joy emoji.
No, it's like the weeping, like a whole bunch of tears.
Oh, okay.
I'll just link it. You said it's VX Twitter, right?
Yeah, VX Twitter.
That's stupid. I don't like that.
Yeah, this sounds bad for her. I'm just imagining like fly on the wall in Sniper Wolf's domain currently, her lair, where she's just like, man, you probably shouldn't have fucking said. Maybe she doesn't realize that that's dumb either. I mean, she just did this.
Maybe
I'm
how
assuming
old
that
is she?
she's slightly smarter than her sister here for saying
Okay.
such a thing.
I'm assuming she's 18 because I just saw a lot of ass. Okay.
Jesus.
Well, that's I will also say briefly, I looked a little while ago at Sniper Wolf's side channel, Little Leah on YouTube. It is not her.
That's a bad name.
It is not her reactions. She is instead like going out to places, and it's like vlogging.
Oh,
And
so it's a vlog channel.
Yeah, well, sometimes she's like doing people's life hack videos, and she's like trying
Okay.
them herself or whatever. That's a big one on her
You know
channel.
what? That's transformative.
That's
It's
actual content.
you'd think, but I will say it's so unfathomably dull.
Oh
She
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
watched
absolutely. But
her
it's still transformative.
I
So that's
guess,
cool.
yeah, it's a little better, but it just goes to show. Like I watched her doing thrifting in Japan, which sounds extremely enjoyable, and of course, because she's not really a gamer or any of the things she claims she is, the whole video is just her going to clothes shops, and it's like not interesting for any of her audience, basically. Uh, and I'm like, man, you go to Japan thrifting and you manage to make it somehow the most boring fucking thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, fuck. Like
Because
if we went there and did something like that, it could be fun. That sounds
yeah,
like
well,
boring for
if
her.
anybody goes there, it would probably be more interesting. I just thought it was funny. Like you look at her content when she's not stealing from people, and it's like, yeah, she's got like nothing to say. She's just really. I don't want to be like that rude, but I don't know. How rude is it to call someone empty-headed?
She has 34 million
Mildly
followers. You
rude.
can be as rude as you want.
Yeah,
She's a
it's like
fucking brainless idiot.
She's fucking loaded. She doesn't have
she
to.
is a fucking pudding-brained zygote.
Yes, yes. And
So
here's the
anyway,
thing. Here's the thing, right? If she's smart, which she's not, but I'm just gonna say it because
Yeah,
why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
hypothetically.
Theoretically, in a self-defense situation, she should have banked up enough money that her getting banned shouldn't be the end of her life unless she's stupid. But
God help Sniperwolf. Anyway,
she at the very
continuing.
least deserves way more than what Logan Paul got when he ran into a dead body in a forest.
Yeah, because you could make the you could finagle yourself into a claim saying, "Oh, well, that was an accident,"
Yeah,
even though he did post it and upload it uncensored,
and yeah, it
whatever.
still
You
ended the
could
whole fucking
finagle your way
video.
into an argument with that. You can't with here.
Yeah.
Speaking of finagling your way into an argument,
Yes.
so continuing on Wolf's post, someone asked in her comments, "What the heck is going on?" And she says, very, very, very intelligently, 38-year-old man huffing and puffing on some copium because his prolonged shit talking, is finally caught up with him. So, real smart person we're talking about here. And then we have another tweet from her. Damn, whatever happened to just driving by someone's house? Disappointed face, disappointed face, disappointed face.
Is this person?
I'm
You say I'm gonna assume they're 18, but like,
Yeah.
man, I'm like, boy, you
I
sound
hope
like
I
you
really
are
hope
very, very young at heart. I'm gonna say you're young at heart,
young at
good for
heart.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the charitable
That's
way
a
to put it.
compliment. Yeah.
Yes. But the I'm just gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and hope that this doesn't imply a drive-by, because you remember me saying put a pin in that for Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect got his house shot at.
Yeah.
By whom?
I forget.
I can't remember if it was an actual person or if it was like a random person shooting or was a like online person,
Yeah, but like I'm hoping this isn't meant to be a reference to drive-bys, because if so, that makes her look that turns her fucking perception to stupid and dumb to actively malicious.
Well, she's already indicated that there was at least intentions for a fight.
Yeah,
So, like, whether or
crazy.
not that fight involved weaponry.
Is this her actual sister?
Yes,
Okay.
actual sister, who of course famously asked SSSniperwolf for a boob job.
I
Oh.
mean,
Real good family.
and she did.
That's a sniper wolf. Can I get a boob job?
I
I
mean,
really didn't need it.
I hate to say it like this, but she also has an
She's really gonna need
OnlyFans.
it.
So I mean,
Yeah,
hey, that you could consider that a business investment after a certain point.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean,
So anyway,
yeah,
moving on from well, actually not quite moving on from her. So the real Sully G enters the picture once again,
hell yeah.
saying so Wolf quote tweeted Real Sully G's potion saying, in addition to reaching out to YouTube, be sure to report Wolf for this behavior. Based on her actions, it is clear that she is heading down a dangerous path and will no doubt cause serious issues going forward. Very based. Thank you, Real Sully G. Wolf retweets this saying, suck my nuts. So
Oh,
she's articulate as well.
Your Honor, I rest my defense.
Your Honor, I rest my dick.
So the Real Sully G screenshots this, and it's a good thing he does. He does because he says, very cool, parentheses, quickly deleted, response from SSSniperwolf's sister. I'm saying too many sounds. To me, calling out her, encouraging people to look up Jack's identifying information. Real mature. Response. Response, a little second part of the thread from Real Sully G. Am I worried that now I am now on their radar? Slightly, but I stand by everything I've said 100%. You will not intimidate us to stop us from making sure you both are held accountable. And then Wolf basically responds like, "Can you at me? Can you at me? I need followers." Which, 35.3k followers. Real Sully G has half of that. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she's just being really dismissive, and Real Sully G responds, since you and your sister are keen on talking things out like adults, would you mind jumping on a Discord call so we could talk about the situation? And she says, I'm streaming soon. Can we get your input then? And as far as I know, she hasn't streamed, and this was 6 hours ago. So cool. Very nice. Very cool. Cool deflection. Very cool. Very nice.
Fucking embarrassing.
So that's the situation as of right now. But there are a couple of notes that I want to finish on because I absolutely want to. Hold on, give me a second. I want to impress upon everyone.
Yes.
That what she did is not only against YouTube terms of service. Sorry, I'm typing and I suck at typing while also talking. It's not only against YouTube terms of service, but it is also illegal.
Yes.
So let me just pull up. Let me pull up the Mamma Mia.
I mean, like, not only is it illegal just to be like showing up at people's houses or whatever in the way that she was, you could probably argue that that's harassment or something, that's stalking. But now there's the implication that there was a fight at the very least,
Like,
and
planned.
potentially, like you say, maybe a drive-by or some other weird shit planned. It's like, this is just not looking good for any of them.
Yeah, it's at very least like a weird fucking joke to make.
Yeah. Put the wrong law in. Okay. So here is an excerpt from the YouTube rules page. And this is from Bo Blacks. I don't know much about him. Quote, according to YouTube, SSSniperwolf should be removed from monetization on her videos. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. And let me just read the whole paragraph instead of just what he highlighted. Sorry, give me a sec. Protect the YouTube community. As a YouTube creator, you should remain responsible both on and off the platform. If we see that a creator's on and or off platform behavior harms our users, community, employees, or ecosystem, we may take action to protect the community. Beyond the content you upload to YouTube, here are some examples of on and or off platform behavior that we may consider to be inappropriate and result in penalties. Intending to cause malicious harm to others. Participating in abuse or violence, demonstrating cruelty, or participating in fraudulent or deceptive behavior that leads to real-world harm. I want to remind everyone that the Act Man was fucked over by YouTube, completely demonetized for making this tweet that I'm going to quote. I'm excited to announce a new series of videos I'll be making on YouTube called Doxing Adventures with Actman. In it, I'll be doxing and harassing the family members of YouTube employees and other content creators. It's sure to have lots of family fun. Ha ha ha. And
Yeah.
that was a joke based on the entire Quantum TV situation that he was in, where Quantum TV called his family and YouTube did nothing about it.
Yeah.
And Actman was penalized for that joke on Twitter. And it is wild that nothing has happened to SSSniperwolf, sorry, at this point. Because this isn't just joking about doxing.
This is
going
going
doxing.
directly to someone's house and doxing people. And the sister, too, is now suggesting it to people and saying, just Google his address. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, she is genuinely stupid.
And according to California Penal Code 653.2, it is a crime to send electronic communications with the intent of placing the recipient in reasonable fear for his or her safety, or that of his or her immediate family. This offense is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and fines of up to $1,000.
At first, I thought you were going to say punishment by death. And I was like,
That'd be
If
funny.
only.
So, not only is what Sniper is doing against YouTube's terms of service, but it is also illegal. And Jack can fucking press charges for that. Legitimately.
Well, he should.
yeah.
I'm gonna wrap this up real quick with a bit of an example here. The real Sully G. Again, thank you for all of your work in documenting this. Real Sully G. Everyone go check him out.
Oh.
Remember when I said to put a pin in her saying that he posted his address on Google?
Yeah.
Yep.
He didn't do that. However,
yes.
if you go to Google, actually go ahead and go there right now, everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
This will be an example lesson. I want you to type in Jack's Films.
Okay, 1 second. Going to Google. 1 second. Okay.
Jack Douglas, American YouTuber.
Yes.
Does Jack's Films house address show up?
No, what does come up is Jack's Films home and then Jack's Films Sniperwolf house.
Age, Twitter, Twitch, wife, height, AI, what happened to Jack's Films? Yeah, nothing about address.
Well, I posted a screenshot here in the chat, but at one point, the second result for Jack's Films, below Jack's Films himself, was Jack's Films house address.
And then Jack's
the
Films
third one was
house.
Jack's Films house. So this is what Sniperwolf wanted. Because she said, "Oh, I found his address on Google." Oh, it's basically saying, "Hey guys,
Hey, everybody
check
who's
that out."
upset about this guy who's been saying that we're bad or that you're whatever, that your sniper queen is not is a problematic fave. Hey, this is his address. You can find it. It's the indirect stalking. Or the indirect doxing. Like, there's a layer of abstraction there by which she uses she's trying to use it as some sort of a scapegoat and claim that she's not doing it when she clearly is doing it.
Exactly. She's
Yeah.
indirectly directing people towards, his actual home address, which you can find on Google. I'm not going to demonstrate that because I'm not a piece of shit, Sniperwolf.
People shouldn't just be doing it. Which is what we know. We're just saying that, it's fucked, but you can find that.
Yeah, and telling her that that's telling people that that's available on Google.
Yeah.
That's malicious. That shit is malicious.
Which, if that, roles were reversed, shit flipped around, would not like that happening to her. Not at all.
Like I don't like playing. Oh, what if the roles were reversed card? Because
this is literally one of those ones where it's like
typically if the roles were reversed, things wouldn't be exactly the same. But no, if the roles were reversed in this situation, if Jack's Films showed up outside of Sniperwolf's house, posted a video of it, and said, "I just want to talk,"
I would be calling him a fucking creep.
Yeah, he wouldn't even be able to make it back home without his shit being removed.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to make it to the car without being banned from YouTube.
It's so fucking weird.
They would ban him so hard. They would IP ban that motherfucker.
Well, I mean, you know, and her and I think one of the most damning parts is like the one with her and her sister. Like, hey, we show up at your house. What do we do? It's kind of leaning on that, oh, who would complain about these women? Va va voom, gahunga hunga. I want them to show up to my house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like that classic men can't be
usually I would
abused or
be that
whatever,
person.
like that kind of thing.
Usually I'd be that person.
Yes, usually Bane would be that person, but even
I've seen
he's
it.
not
It's
being that
horrifying.
person.
Even I'm like, yeah, no, it's fucking weird. If someone
Yeah.
showed up at my house, I don't care. Well, okay, there are some exceptions, but no offense.
Of course.
Those exceptions are few and far between, and a person who
Yeah.
I've been making fun of online, not one of those exceptions.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do a really quick look through, see if I've missed anything. I don't think Jax Films has posted anything.
This might be
I
our.
think we're
Is this going to be our longest one yet?
probably.
This is
We're
going to be exactly
3
hours.
Oh yeah, we're at 3 hours. So
Well, tell you what, we'll drag it out for 5 more minutes. Just make it an even 3 on my recording, or even 3 hours. Because
all right. We want to talk about Quebblecopter.
Oh, absolutely.
AI Quebblecop is
Yeah.
funny.
Well,
ain't that crazy?
I was gonna bring that up because damn, that's crazy. Because Quebblecop was basically the male sniper wolf for years.
He really was.
But then recently he came out with the Quebblecop AI, which was this very sim Fortnite looking character based on him.
Yeah.
That was doing like his same kind of videos. And then he extreme pushback to that. Obviously, everybody was like, "This is stupid. This is awful. Why would you do this? Fuck off." But he doubled down. He decided to make a second AI, which now looks more like him. It's like sort of lifelike, realistic. And he's also going into this insane, crazy shit about his AI wife, his AI little daughter that he had with his wife, his AI grandparents, showing images of him with him in his AI gym where he did a bunch of sets.
I saw that. That's hilarious.
It feels like a form of esoteric performance art.
I mean,
I know
think
it's
we
not,
may have
but
even
man's pumping some AI iron at the AI gym.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we already even discussed this at one point, but it's funny now in light of the Sniper Wolf stuff. Like, meanwhile, male Sniper Wolf is fucking going insane.
Yeah, they're
I
gonna
mean,
use Sniper Wolf variants because he got Jason Derulo.
oh god,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jason Derulo.
Jason
Who
Derulo.
I don't really know anything about his music, but
You don't need to.
I know that it's a name that I've heard, and certainly like a pop name.
Jason
But
Derulo
yeah,
is like vaguely considered music.
what exactly is he doing? It's on TikTok, right?
Yeah, he's literally.
It's on YouTube. It's YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, it's
YouTube Shorts.
What it is just him reusing the same reaction over these videos.
Yeah.
It's literally the same reaction.
I hear
It's
that he
like
does this to pump up his play numbers for his music.
I
possible,
believe it. It's
Who's
kind of like
who's jonesing to go see a fucking Jason Derulo concert?
a canned reaction, either like who's
Insane
clicking
people.
on his thing for I need to see him eating chips while another video plays. It's kind of like what Sniper Wolf's thumbnails are like, with that like gasp shocked face or whatever. But
Fuck,
like,
I should have added that to the thumbnail.
You
God
still-
damn.
there's still
Oh
time.
damn!
Oh well.
There's still
There's
It's
still
fine, it's
time.
fine.
There's space on the side there.
Nah, I like it how it is.
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah, I like to I like to have these things like
Like
oh,
locked in. I feel it.
almost time for Whoopi stream.
Oh
So
shit.
that's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
But actually, do you want to? I have a funny idea for how to end this.
Ooh, sure.
Okay.
Do you want to just like have closing statement? Because I want to tell that joke that the image that I posted in the server's announcements. Yeah, you just want to end on like enough dead air to get us to exactly 3 hours.
I mean, I could edit it to add that. I could extend the song until 3 hours if I really want to.
True, actually.
Yeah, tell you what, folks, you're gonna get an early wrap up, and I'm just gonna on YouTube. It'll extend to 3 hours. Spotify won't give it 3 hours. Haha, it's a YouTube exclusive.
You know what? Spotify, You should give it 3 hours, but it's all silence at the end.
No. Last time I did that, I actually did it because I fucked up everything. So
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that way they'll keep listening and they'll think that there's more,
actually,
and then there won't be. But
we now got a minute left until we hit 3. So
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say
yeah.
that regardless of what liberals tell you, SSSniperwolf is in direct violation of California Penal Code, Section 653.2. Jack is well within his rights to press charges. Penis.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Stop stealing.
Yeah.
Penis.
Patreon.com/loud equals funny. Penis.
Yeah. Cushydreams.com
Code
loud25 at checkout.
Loud
Penis.
25. Play Baldur's Gate 3. Penis.
Yeah, play
Penis.
tell you what. Play Spider-Man 2 when it comes out. Now, penis. There we go.
Play
There you
Voices
go.
of the Void. Penis.
We're not sponsored by Spider-Man 2. Shut up, Bane.
Not yet.
Not
we're
with that
the 40
attitude.
second mark. I'm giving it the
3 hours.
yeah. We're getting 3
Alright,
hours of
penis.
podcasting. Penis.
I cut it off mid.
Penis.
All right, I'm recording now. Just tell me when you guys are ready.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay, so
Abort.
folks, yeah, this is an addendum to the episode 20 because as we were
That's
recording,
right.
Breaking news!
We've got
Morbo has
DLC.
important Twitter-related news for you humans.
thank you, Glurbo.
So real quick before we get into the Twitter related
Yes.
news, I just want to say that update on the Sniper Wolf situation. It is now Tuesday. Sniper Wolf doxed Jack's Films on Friday.
Yep.
Here is a list of things that YouTube has done about it.
That was a nice list. Thank you.
And I'm glad we had this discussion. Now
Yes,
let's talk about
thank
some
you for
stupid
the
Twitter news.
Thank you for the update. That was a great update.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, it's something from Forbes. I don't have a full article because Forbes is a pain in the ass. But new Twitter will begin, or X will begin, whatever. Twitter will begin charging new users $1 a year to access key features, including the ability to like, bookmark, create list, post, repost. According to Forbes, Musk floated the idea by saying it's the only one I can think of to combat a vast army of bots.
And then Elon Musk responds, "It's the only way."
I really enjoy that because
the
so
only way.
the original tweet is from this guy Kyle Becker, who is just a writer, associate producer, former for Fox News, I guess. So
Yeah.
he's just like some news guy, whatever, and Musk is like forced to be like defending himself, like, guys, it's the only way.
Well, you can
Like, bro, you run this website. You don't need to be such a bitch about your own decisions unless you're, aware of how terrible they are.
Yeah, it's like you could be confident in your fucking opinion here on this, but he's not because he's fucking weird. And the problem I have is you can go and look at all the fucking check marks and Jesus fuck these people.
I'm just gonna read a few of these. It's not a bad idea, double space Elon. Odds are it just might work, ellipses. Otherwise, you'd have to have an arm. These are fucking inept.
Yeah.
You'd have to have an army, HAVE, to have an army of credit cards to cover them all.
Which
Is
I
it
mean,
$1 a year for each post, reposts? Ugh.
yeah. This is, by the way, this is not gonna stop shit. People fucking steal credit cards all
Yeah,
the time.
Yeah.
There are most of the. All right, I keep peeking my microphone.
You're good.
I just
most of the fucking bots that spam me are verified.
Yeah, they've got $8.
most
They have
of,
$8 per month. They can afford $1 per.
Well,
this is going to kill Twitter.
most of the obviously most of the bots are already using like some kind of paid service that like spams accounts or whatever,
Yeah.
like that's already a thing. I really like the tweet from Mario here.
Mamma mia.
Good checkmark shill. People spent money on paper publications and now online to get access to the news. This app is a bargain. So I guess we should be happy that we don't have to spend more.
I guess. Which
Maybe we should bring back IQ tests for voting. You know what I'm saying? Last time it happened, it was racist, but I think nowadays we can get away with just keeping these people from voting. You know?
Yeah, we don't need to keep like any races of people from voting, just like specific interest demographics,
Honest
like
God,
people,
financial. We need to go for people's
yeah,
finances, and if they actually
crypto
pay for something like
people,
this.
anybody who watches soap operas, you know.
I mean, yeah, if you're still watching
Not a
General
bad
Hospital,
idea. Not a bad idea. $1 per month might not even be too wild. Susan Goss says, "This is the way." These people are asking to pay money. This is they
yeah, dude, there's one here.
$1 a month. They pay $1 a month.
I'm looking here. There's this one. This one 13 minutes ago. This is from a non-checkmark user. Charge old users. I'll pay. No, shut up. Shut up. Elon, it's a great idea. Everyone can afford $1 per year. It's like, yeah, I can afford $1 per year, but
I don't
no.
want to give $1 per year to the world's richest fucking man.
Yeah, wait. $1 per year, even. That is so minuscule that will
The bots are
combat
still going
nothing.
to. They're still gonna fucking pay that.
Yeah,
That
it's
is ridiculous.
of all things he could possibly do here. This is the dumbest.
Literally
Well, I
just
mean, the thing is, the bots
captures.
will have no problem paying that. The people that'll have a problem paying it are people like me, who are like already not that into using Twitter.
Yeah.
And like, you're not gonna get more human people on your site. You're gonna get more bots because the people
Yeah,
that
and
pay
like
money to have thousands of fake followers on their fake bot account are gonna have no problem giving you $1 a year.
like there's a like I honestly can't afford $1 per year
I mean,
because
Yeah.
it's
I
not even that I
don't.
can. It's just that I won't.
Yeah,
It's like
like
I could spend $1 on anything that'd be more important than this.
I could spend $1 on some fucking fries and get more enjoyment out of that in that
I mean,
moment.
it's like it's kind of like a bleeding heart liberal take or whatever, but I'm just left like, if we all, instead of giving $1 a year, gave $1 to a homeless person, how about that?
I would get more
How
value out of it.
how would society improve in that scenario? I don't know. A lot better than it would here.
It's just
It's funny because trending in Canada right now is universal basic income.
I mean, hey, if they put a Twitter account on your universal basic income, that might get Elon Musk to back it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go into the hidden messages, and by hidden I mean one that just asks you to click on it, not the actual hidden, you get more, actually smart ones. Are you fucking insane? This one here, this will destroy X. Very sad, and this is by a checkmark user. So
Oh my god. Look
even
at
even
this.
some of the check marks are fucking wisening up.
I need you to see this, both of you. I know the people listening will not be able to see this, but this is like one of the simps.
Yeah.
Lead the way, Chief X. And it's
yeah,
like,
and it's this really shitty Photoshop of like slices of Elon's
it is
face.
Oh.
it is
It's like
it is like uneven, it is very creepy.
yeah, it looks like I can't really I can't describe this accurately because when I say slices of Elon's face, it makes it sound like it's like a cake or something. No, it's like height-wise strips of PNGs of Elon, and like some of them are just the corner of his eye.
Yeah, this looks like a really shitty
It's
There
it
there
doesn't
is a
even it doesn't even form into like his whole face. It looks like this horrible ass Queen the Miracle album cover of like abomination.
Oh
God.
god.
No.
There is there's a tweet here from somebody named James Kane in Florida. Old retired Florida man, his bio says, married to the love of my life, here to see if freedom or tyrants will prevail. God, please help us.
Gee,
And his
I don't think having people pay $1 a year to use the site is a freedom option. I
his
think that's the alternative, buddy.
his tweet says, "How about a filter where I cannot see people that don't pay for the service? Plus, I will be happy to kick in an extra $1."
Yeah,
Literally just, I'm so happy to give you an extra dollar of my money, Elon. Sign me up.
people are really fucking dense. It's hilarious. Um, I
One
think
dollar a year is affordable for everyone. Great idea. Light bulb emoji, thumbs up emoji, clap emoji, okay symbol.
these are just like boomer Facebook moms who came over to Twitter. It is a pox. It is a
They
pox.
are actually going like, it should be more. $1 ain't
Oh
gonna do it.
God, I found someone who wants it to be $4.20.
Dude.
Oh, I saw
I
somebody ask for
I
69 cents. Yeah.
want to kill myself.
Uh,
Uh,
Oh
I do
man,
love the
there's
ones that are like, oh yeah, I have one here. It should be at least $10 a year. This is one
there.
lady says.
Oh, good.
I
There's a good
hate
one here.
this.
Another elderly. His profile picture, it looks like old man Ron Perlman in a biker helmet, and it says, "I would pay a lot more to have the ability to cast X videos to a smart TV or to a
Hell yeah, brother.
Chromecast." And
So
I
would
got
I.
nothing.
Yeah, bro, I feel the
I-
same way. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I would agree.
But let me find that
There's
tweet. I'm gonna reply via X videos log.
there's this one person with an Israeli flag in their name. I think it's a good idea. So
Oh boy.
uh,
Buckle up. Yeah.
It's notable that, I mean, most of the
Someone's-
people that I'm seeing here are people that look like, well, that have American flag emojis in their name and say things like, "Thanks to Bidenomics, that'll only be like 69 cents next year."
Yeah, I just
And
saw
then
that fucking tweet.
his bio says "America First MAGA," so
I
Uh,
hate this
hey,
fucking website.
this place makes me want to drink myself into a coma, brother.
giving money to some idiot to own the libs, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of which, next episode's 21, right?
Yep.
I
Should
think
it
so,
I
yeah.
should it
might-
be a
I
drinking
might
episode?
I might see if I can borrow a bottle of Bacardi or something from my friends. It tastes like
Borrow,
ass,
or are you gonna vomit it back up for them when you're done?
Of course.
no,
No, he's gonna piss it out.
I'm just gonna like bring it to my place, drink out of it a bit, and then just like bring it back because
Nah,
the,
that's fair.
the person I would be borrowing it from also doesn't drink much.
Okay.
I might honestly get a bottle of gin next time I'm out before a podcast.
I can get some beers or something. Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be heading to chill with the boys right before that anyway, so I'll just pick one up.
All right, brother.
Here's a second person saying that the price should be $4.20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw two people saying 69 cents. By the way, speaking of terrible comments, while we're doing a little update, I saw, I think Charlie's video talking about the Sniper Wolf situation, or it might have just been Jack's video, actually. But there were comments, stunning, illuminating comments from the Sniper Wolf fan community saying things like, "Lol, you're ugly, ha ha ha," and
I didn't.
she'll
my
get
God.
away with it, lol, ha ha ha, fuck you, look at your hairline, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't get to actually bring this up during the main episode recording, but there are like tons of bots on Jack's Film's most recent Judge Jack's Film's video and his like calling out of towards YouTube. Like there are so many bots. You'll find people who have like 5 comments on Jack's Films and Judge Jack's Films, but they're only like 3 hours old.
Ah,
Like their account is. Like
questionable.
I completely forgot. There is another update on this SSSniperwolf situation. G Fuel actually took her flavor off of their website.
Oh
Based.
shit.
Yeah, I completely forgot to mention that earlier. So that's a hey, silver lining, At least G Fuel listens, which first time they've fucking done that.
Nice. Well, shoutouts to G Fuel. They've done something
Hell yeah.
that YouTube hasn't done. So they've
I will
quicker responders.
I will drink some G Fuel before workout tomorrow. Actually, I'm probably not going to do that. I've been having ocular migraines. That might be the caffeine might be the cause of that.
Honestly, it
No.
might. But
Yeah,
you never
I'm
know.
I'm gonna give it a couple. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll probably try it one more day as pre-workout, and then if I have another one, I'm just gonna stop for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Because that way I'm sure that it's a thing. Because I haven't had one today, so I'll be sure that it's the caffeine.
I really gotta try G Fuel at some point. Now that I know that they're based,
Yes.
obviously.
I will say personally, I recommend Gamer Subs. It's a bit less chalky, and
Mm.
also I hope
I do like
one day we get sponsored by them. Maybe you can also get free samples. I recommend Guacamole
yeah.
Gamer Fart 3000.
Well, that doesn't sound
real.
like anything I'd like, but
No,
sure.
it's good. Trust me.
Okay.
It's not at all what it tastes like, but it's a good flavor.
Well,
Not at
someday
all
I'll
what it
probably
sounds
try it.
like. So
Yeah, someday I'll probably try it.
yeah.
All right. Well, with that, episode 20 is now over. We did end we did end our Silent Hill episode we just recorded.
It was funny because as we were ending it, that was what led us to do this addendum, and we were like, "All right, everybody, thanks for." Wait, hold on.
I get a notification on my watch, and I'm like, "Hold on, fuck."
And we were just like, "All right, that's it, penis," and then we started recording this, and we didn't even really elaborate as to what we were even reacting to, so people are gonna have to be like, "What was
Thursday,
it?"
So I had to put this. Like, fuck, I gotta get this in.
Yeah. Well, I thought it's a fun,
this wasn't even
it's
for
a
patrons.
cliffhanger.
This wasn't even for patrons. I gotta put this up there as like a bonus.
Yeah, just put it up as its own separate audio file. Fuck it.
Yeah, might as well.
Exactly. Well, with that, folks, take it easy. We've already said penis once, but I will cut that out so we can just do it this time. Penis.
Well, bonus penis.
Yeah, bonus penis.
Penis.
All right, sweet.
All right.
Just...